And we're here. Hello, everybody. They're not on mute, I'm pretty sure.
Nah, I'm not. I don't think I am.
And
Just silently enthusiastic, Karsh.
with was this discussed when I was away like 3 minutes ago? Yeah,
No,
Oh no, no.
Nah,
Different discussion
no,
took
no, no, no.
place.
We're just that good at improvising.
just in
we're just in
sync.
unison
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
Synced.
You're just a terrible, terrible boy band.
Hey, NSYNC was great.
Yeah. I do want it that way, actually.
Yeah.
Wrong twin, wrong twin.
Shit.
Gee, I wonder if I can like clip that and then add it to something that's said during the episode from Trace.
Absolutely.
We'll find something to put it onto at the end of the show, I'm sure. Hi, everybody. Welcome into the alignment. This is our Monster of the Week, very adult Scooby-Doo show, where Scooby-Doo style show, where we do have content warnings of sexual references, a lot of them, drug references, maybe less than normal, but still probably there, and other adult themes, as well as maybe killing and
We might
murdering
swear.
younger children. Swearing's probably the least
I
out of
know,
everything in this show.
Yeah.
It really is probably one of the least.
I'll start
It's a foul
cursing.
language.
Like,
So yeah, that's just a heads up right at the start. The overlay and all the artwork is done by Hitokiri Chibi over there. Check her out and commission her at stokecc.com.au. Make sure it does have the AU at the end. Without it, it's a very different site. It's not adult site, but it's just a different site. And the audio is done by or is basically through Sirenscape. They're not a sponsor, but check them out at sirenscape.com for all your role playing and board gaming needs, both online and offline. And we use the Roll20 interface because we're Roll20 ambassador. We also have the How to Play Monster of the Week by Roll20 for our break. They've been kind enough to give that use of that to teach you how to play Monster of the Week. And I think that's all my paperwork done. You can also donate and help out the players and help out the channel. Yeah. We don't ask for much, but either way. Introductions. Molgars.
Hi, I'm Molly or Molgars. I am playing Stacy Jenkins, who is our spooky, which means she has plenty of psychic abilities to offer up to the table. She is the fun, bubbly twin who is definitely not beset by a current gay crisis.
VJ.
Hi, I'm VJ Stonecraft. Tonight I'm playing Trace Jenkins. She's your friendly neighborhood drug dealer and crooked. I am also the other twin. And just so you know, I am so good that Walter White calls me daddy.
Right. Chibi.
Hi, I'm Chibi, and I'm playing Brianna Gentry, who is the searcher of the team with her loyal companion Smoke, which is her wild hunt dog, who she uses as a dog to hunt shit down, because apparently that's what she does and keeps the team on track. Although, since I wasn't here last week, I have no idea what on track is.
I'm gonna for no reason.
Completely off track, trust me.
Smoke's not just
Oh.
a dog, not just a regular dog.
No, he's a wild hunt dog. He's a guardian spirit kind of thing that
Your
she got
imaginary
from her
friend.
bloodlines. You all see him, so he's your imaginary friend too.
So is it like an elven dog type thing, or like a
Yeah. So essentially, because I basically made Brianna to have like Irish heritage, so she's turning like got Fey influences in her
Fey dog.
bloodline. So yeah, wild hunt dog.
okay? Howln.
what's up, y'all? It's your boy Howln. I am playing the unlovable detective powered by the power of blue balls, you genius. And yeah, I just wish someone would call me daddy at some point, and that's just about That's about all I got, yo. Okay.
You can always adopt.
No, that I'm definitely. Y'all saw me with the last 11-year-old girl. She barely paid me. I don't do well with kids.
You were incredibly drunk.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'd be horrible with kids. Like,
Just checking. Dr. Oblong.
G'day, I'm Dr. Oblong. I am playing Uncle Marvin Schwaff, the mundane. I'm the father figure of the group. And
there's
tries
my
to.
daddy.
I will not be calling you daddy at any point in this game. And yeah, Uncle Marv's in a lot of mental anguish at the moment. We'll leave it at that.
Oh no.
Well, now I'm confused.
Ooh. So, half of our players weren't here last week, and so they haven't watched the previous episode, so they are totally blind about what has happened, which makes this even more fun as the keeper. For no reason at all. Chibi,
Yes.
you wake up in the morning, get ready for going out for the day, normal routine, brushing your teeth, all the bits and pieces, feeding shadow smoke, then jump onto your horse and head out to the tavern as your fae runs with you.
Horse?
What?
Like, nay?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what's your horse called?
Boulder.
Boulder?
Boulder.
Boulder, okay. Eugene,
Yeah.
you wake up in a pile of horse shit outside the back of the tavern.
Oh, that sounds
Now
like a
you
normal
know why
day
he's
so far.
called Boulder.
You seem to have had a bit of a normal night drinking. You don't know if, well, as you look around, you're not that far from the piss pit at the back of the tavern, so it's pretty much normal for you. You've had a big night. You hear horses walking past and carriages on the street on the other side of the alley.
Okay, so is my flask still covered in shit, or is it okay?
Flask, you pull out your
Yeah,
wineskin.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so I know I still have unlimited whiskey. That's the one time I did magic, so that's still good, right? It's not covered in shit, or like, am I still good?
Only on a technicality that it is still whiskey, because there's timelines here.
Okay, perfect.
Now, Molgars, how do you wake up giving this little bit of information?
I probably wake up in my room in our parents' house, or do I?
Well, but describe the surroundings.
A room. Yeah, so what Stacey is used to seeing is like a very bubblegum pink, like she has one of those canopy beds with pink curtains. She has a cream little vanity mirror or vanity set up with a mirror around it. There's
With
some
tapestries
boy
on the
band
walls.
posters on the wall. Yeah, she's
Tapestries
got
on the walls.
it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Boy band tapestries on the walls. Yeah. So that's where we're at right now.
Pink
So instead of
tapestries, like lots of roses and stuff.
bubblegum, bubblegum pink tapestries. So is this not my room that I'm aware of?
No, this is your room.
Okay.
So no sense of
It's
double
wrong.
taking.
Like,
Yeah,
you know
so I
this is
sense
wrong,
that
but
it's
this is
wrong.
totally your room. Everything which
Then
is
I would do.
close.
Oh, sorry.
Everything which you normally there's like something close substituted for. Other things just don't exist though.
Uh,
As your mobile phone didn't
so I
wake you up in
think-
the morning.
Yeah. I have a moment of panic because I search for my phone. And then the first
Did you
thing
find
I
your
do,
notepad?
I found my notepad. That's good.
And quill and ink?
Is there anything written on it?
No.
I
Well,
was
I
hoping
think the
when you
first thing
reached
I
for a
would do
phone,
then.
you'd grab a pigeon.
I think the first thing I would do, given this strange, weird world that I've woken up in, is try to use my telepathy to see what's happening with my sister.
Oh, you find there's nothing there. You find, well, there's something there. But magic has changed. Magic is, it's in a different, almost a different format than what you're used to. And thus it does not work.
I think my next step would be then to, I guess, try to make my way to where I know Bree's house to be, or where I think Bree's house is, to see if I can find her.
Okay. You see Bree riding on a horse with Shadow, on full display. A lot of the locals are like scared of such a strange animal.
Bree.
She'll
You're-
turn around and glance at you and just like raise an eyebrow and just be like, "How fare thee?"
How fair? I fare
She'll
pretty
start
good.
laughing
How about you?
and just be like, "Okay, seriously, like, what is up with this place?"
Oh my God, Bree, you can't do that to me. Oh my God. Okay.
Did you get one too? And
here's
she'll
the
like
thing.
reach into a saddlebag and pull out a tiny cage with a pigeon. Did you also get a pigeon? I got a pigeon.
I didn't get a pigeon. I want a pigeon. No, wait, no, I don't. No,
I don't even know if they're
why
supposed
would
to
I
be in
want a pigeon?
saddlebags, but and she'll just shove them back in. It's like,
Yeah, probably not. That seems bad for the breathing. Okay, so here's the thing. I can't. I tried to use my telepathy to see if I could see what's happening with my sister, and I couldn't figure out how to make it work. I think.
hold on. And she'll kind of like get off the horse and like come over, grab you by the shoulders, try to help you like calm down. It's like, have you considered she might be dead?
Okay, Bree grabbing Stacy by the shoulders does not make her calm down. I don't know that she's dead. I just think my magic's not working, and I don't know. Maybe we need books. Do we need books to do magic now? What's
Do they
going
have paper?
on? Yes, I had this notebook with a quill. Is this parchment or is this paper? Like, is it like
It's parchment.
Oh God. I have no idea what to do about this because I'm kind of like a one-trick pony, and this is, you literally have a pony now, and I've lost my trick, so I don't know what to do.
Did you want to get on my horse? Will that make you feel slightly better?
It might.
You get up on the horse, and I think we need to find others. So let's go to the tavern, because if anyone's going to be drinking, it'll be Eugene, and that's probably the first place he would go.
Yes, of course.
Do you think because
Of course,
he used
of
to use?
course.
Do you think that because he used to use drones, he just has a flock of birds now?
Oh my God, that would be.
Do you think he has like a
He has a
menagerie?
falcon. A falcon.
He's
Oh,
got a
fucking cool.
falcon.
But hey,
Fucking cool. Like, yo.
I think that would be so cool. I mean we can't know right now. But if he has a falcon, I don't know where he's keeping it. We need to find him though. If he's if he's like us, like if he knows that things aren't right, does everyone know that things aren't right, or is it just have we?
If
We
we
should
look around
we-
the
there's-
street,
we-
what's the general feel? Like everyone is just going about their business. looking
Everyone's going about
absolutely
their
fine?
business. You see a few people down the street looking at a very large metal strange contraption, which like some are cautious about, but it like seems to be like there's like gas coming out of it. As you pass it on the way to on the way to the ship, you see like a big Tesla written on the side, like stamped into the metal barrel of it. Seems to be broken.
like Nikola Tesla, or like
There's no nickel at the front,
okay.
but it does seem to be broken.
Wait, did it somewhat resemble an actual Tesla car, or is it just like a weird thing?
It's a weird future contraption, but you would think of it like maybe steam engine. Like
Do you
they all
this
think of it.
means-
They all think of it as a weird future
Horseless
contraption.
carriage.
Horseless carriage.
Do you think that means Prospero was here?
I mean, who else would have brought a Tesla to the past, right? Like,
Do you think we're really in the actual past? Like, I didn't want to say it. I just thought that we were like in some weird reenactment. Woke up after being like drugged, like, you know. Do you think, your sister slipped us something?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. I mean, here's the thing: we can't rule that out as a possibility. We just have to keep that on the table until we find her and everyone else, and figure out what's going on. But I figure if Prospero brought a Tesla to the past, then I mean, you know, she's not going to be far behind.
It's weird how both of us came to that conclusion separately. That it may have just been traced screwing with us.
I mean, I will admit the weird part that makes me think it's not really her is the fact that I looked up this horse and I already knew what its name was. So, I don't know. It's weird. It's like I've got memories of living here, even though I feel like this is my first time being here. Did you get any of that too?
I don't know. I'm so disconnected from my psychic abilities right now. I don't understand how to make them work.
Since you're up on the horse,
I think
Bree is going to reach up and like pat your thigh, just like soothingly, and just be like, no, just, I understand that your powers are a big part of who you are, but remember just to be here in the present or past, whatever this fucking is. And you know,
sorry, you said something and I don't think I heard it.
just be in the moment. Stace, just be in the moment.
Okay. Yeah, be in the moment. My thought
like, focus
is
on your
maybe...
other senses, you know, everything else that's around you. Not just like your powers, but what you're feeling. You're cutting out.
Probably because I went too high pitched when I said.
We broke the mic again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Apparently, my mic does not like it when my voice cracks. Yeah, Stacy just goes, "Yep, I am. Don't worry. I trust me. I super am. I am so much, Bree. So much. I'm talking too much. We should go to the tavern. We should go to the tavern. Am I gonna ride behind you?
I mean, do you prefer to be in the front or in the back?
Such a power play.
I think it's even funnier that she's talking, but nothing comes out.
Wait, hold on.
It's not the first time we've broken your mic, but it's usually in response to
Okay.
BJ saying that she's introduced herself as Stacy in other episodes. That's not the first time.
Okay, is this any better?
It's all good.
Yeah, that's good.
I said I've never been given the chance to find out, so I don't know.
All right. Well,
Poor Aaron.
I think you've probably ridden. I think I've given you a ride on my motorbike before, and you would have been behind me for that one. So the horse is kind of interesting because it's versatile. It lets you go either way. So you can try being in front this time and see how you feel.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that.
Bree will get up behind Stace and reach under her arms to grab the reins. It's like, have you ridden a horse before? I feel like I'm just doing this naturally, even though it's not a bike. But I feel like I know what I'm doing. Did you want to give it a go? Do you want to hold the reins and I'll hold your hands, or
No, you seem like a
enjoy the
natural
ride?
at riding. You seem like a natural at riding. You can take the reins.
Okay. And then we'll just proceed all the way to the tavern.
Meanwhile, as you arrive at the tavern, Eugene is, I'm assuming, gotten up.
I'm taking a piss in the corner.
Well, that's where you essentially collapsed for the night, but yeah. Eugene, at the front of the tavern, there's almost like a billboard.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Has a few different things on it. Let's see if I can bring them up here. Has a few different things here. It seems to have things attached to it, nailed to it. Little posters. Rat catching. Seller of the sea shanty, 5 gold pieces. Collect 5 herbs from the lake shore for hospice, 10 gold coins. Collect a bounty on the hag, Stace Jenkins.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it the hag of One Tree Hill?
The hag of One Tree Hill, sorry, yes.
Yeah, didn't say her name.
Didn't say her name. The hag of One Tree Hill.
Does it have a picture that looks like
it's got a picture. It's close.
Would I believe this world is real, or would I just believe I'm dreaming some shit? Would I think that this all looks and feels real, or no?
It's strange though, because the sea shanty where you're standing in front of reading this is now an actual ship. It's a ship on land, propped up by supports. So so it's in the same position. It's in you can see different places. It seems close, but it's just different and off. And it's at that point where Brianna and Stacy ride in with a very large fey dog in accompaniment.
It's the hag of One Tree Hill. I see you. Get down. I'm gonna collect this bounty. Get out of here, girl.
I walk up to Eugene when he says that, and I just as he's pointing his hand, I just instantly slap it down. Stop that!
Oh, you're her minion. I can get
Eugene.
How do you know my name? Wait, that actually hurt. What the fuck?
Eugene?
Yes.
We're real.
Oh.
Eugene, I'm your friend.
Yes. Aha!
What?
I got you. It's all a prank. It's not real. It's real, but it's not real. I wasn't gonna sell you for money.
No, sell me for money. What are you talking about?
I just hide the bounty behind my head. Nothing at all. So, have you guys seen any of the others or the station at all? Have we talked to any of the cops or anything?
No, because I figured we'd try to find everyone else first, and this was the first place I could think of at least finding you.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely would be here. That seems like the right course of logic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I suppose if we
And
want to
I'm
try to
fine.
find the others.
I've had no weird experiences or anything. I feel totally normal right now. Just so we're all clear on that, I feel the normal way that people are supposed to feel after they ride on a horse.
Oh,
Oh.
when you say that, Bray is gonna be like, oh, he is a bit of a big boy. Like, here, do you need a hand? And she'll like kind of come back to you and loop an arm around through yours. It's like it can be a bit your thighs and your butt. It takes a bit of getting used to.
Yeah, my thighs and my butt. I would really like to get used to them.
I can massage them for you. I'd have.
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm always here to help. If you
I
need.
appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem at all.
So what was this about the Hag of One Tree Hill?
Oh well, this I thought this was you. Not saying that it is you, but I thought if you just look like her and I handed this to the police and you to the police, then I'd get some money, then I can pay off my debts, and then I could drink some more. So, but I'm not going to do that. You know.
That's really, really reassuring. Really reassuring. It does say Stacy Jenkins on it.
Well, sorry, I won't say. It
sorry?
doesn't say Stacey Jenkins because I misread that. But the drawing looks exactly like whatever Stacey is wearing right now.
Oh no.
But it also says at the bottom, wanted for crimes against the town with herbal potions, as well as more corruption of the townsfolk and witchcraft.
Oh no. Herbal potions.
I mean, did y'all
do I still have my
anything?
notebook?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I remember. Does my notebook have any potion recipes in it?
No.
In lieu of my
Unless you
like,
wanted to, of course.
leather jacket that I
I'm-
would normally wear, am I wearing like a cloak or something instead? Yeah. I'll whip it off and like cover Stace with that just to kind of like break up the look of the wanted poster and just be like, just in case other people get the same idea as Eugene.
Brianna, this cloak doesn't smell at all like you.
Oh, did smoke get into it? I'm so sorry.
You can have my jacket. It's
So that's fine. This one fits me better.
Oh, it doesn't smell that bad.
No, it's fine. Yeah, if there could be potion recipe, if I can't use my magic, that does very much limit the amount of things I'm capable of doing. so if I had potions recipes, that might be useful.
Now, it's at this point, two people exit the tavern. They seem a bit young for drinking at the tavern. They look out of place, but in a way which they look in place. One is in armor, chainmail, carrying a large sword and a helm and shield. The other, wizard robes, and you can see tucked into his belt what looks to be like a little stick about so big with gems on it. They excuse themselves, they go to the notice board, pull down the the one of the signs, the one which talks about rats, and they say to each other, "Well, looks like that's done." And what's next on the list?
Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. You in the wizard robes, the robes.
They look at you and it's like, "Oh, don't! It's her again!" And they run.
I run after them. Is there one that's slow?
Go for the couple.
Is there one that's slow?
Could
you
we
might
argue
want
that
to-
one of the children is still injured from the beatdown they received previously, and therefore one of them is indeed slow?
Yeah, one of them would be slow. The one in armor would be quite slow at the moment.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna hop on him and hope he smells how shitty I smell, and then I get on top of him and I'd be like, answer the questions.
Not again! We've answered all you. Who are you? You one of her minions?
What the fuck you talking about, boy?
The hag!
I'm a fucking man. What the fuck? Oh, her?
Yes.
Oh, no. Just answer her questions. You can go. Or smell me
You haven't answered
longer.
any questions. And
Well,
you
ask
smell.
questions. I look at
Yes.
Stacy.
Right. Yes. Okay. This is all making more sense now. Have you seen someone who looks a lot like me, but I can assure you isn't me? I have a twin, an identical twin.
Oh,
But the
You're-
more
you're
Sorry.
Tracy? Oh
No.
god, Stacy warned us about you. She said she'll sick you onto us.
I'm sorry, she what? No, my second question is you in the robes. Is that a wand? Is there a place to get one of? Where did you come by that? Is that real?
Yeah, of course it's real.
Where did you come by it?
Are you gonna hurt us again?
Again, I haven't hurt you before.
This is our
I
first time
will.
seeing you, and
Well,
okay,
Stace heard us
apparently
enough.
he would.
And she said that you're the evil one. You're the hag.
She does not look like a hag at all. Like, look at her face.
Yeah. Look. Well, no. Yeah, look at her face.
Eugene,
I'm
I
saying
don't want
she's
to know where you were looking.
up. I was looking up because I'm on the ground. Stay
Grace
down,
is like
kid.
looking at you so sus right now because she's like, I know that you offered to massage her butt and thighs, and I'm just like thinking if you turn her around, you're going to imagine she's someone else. No, stop it.
Of course it's real.
Please don't do that.
Back into the scene. Where were we?
I was gonna check and see if I had any coins. Like, do I have like money on hand?
Would
Just
you
like
usually have coin?
I have a wallet, so yeah,
Yes.
I would probably try to pull out like a silver coin or something and be like, "Look, we're not trying to beat you up. We're just trying to get information. Here's the silver for your trouble."
So, what would you like? Like, it works. Yes. You're like them, aren't you?
Like
The
like
other
who?
one.
My
I mean, that's a
sister.
bit of a vague statement.
Your sister. They knew. They also know what's going on. Well, know that this is wrong. But it's so good.
Oh, yes, I know. And if you could just give me that wand, don't you miss having your phone and TikTok? That's what the kids use, right, Pri? TikTok?
Yeah.
TikTok? Don't you miss TikTok?
No.
What the fuck's a TikTok? What the?
Okay.
All the videos of us on
Um,
TikTok have been beaten up by bullies.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Look, how about this?
Here, we're the champions.
me-
Here, we're the heroes. We have swords. We've got armor. We have spells. We know how to cast them. We have studied for years for this moment.
How do you cast them?
By following the rules, by studying, and by...
Are you like a wizard type? Like you have a spell book?
Where? Yeah, can I borrow it?
You see Wendell? The one that wasn't beaten to the ground? Just like shuffle something under his robes and pull it back?
I mean,
Did you wanna give
here's
us
the
that
thing.
one?
I'm pretty. Can I pull out my? I guess I would have probably. I probably wouldn't carry cash. I'd probably just carry a credit card. What does a credit card translate to in this era?
Piece of paper that says I owe you.
Look, okay, here's the thing. If you give me the spell book or the wand or both, I will do something for you. I will pay you money, or look, or if you tell me how to get them, I just help me out here, okay? I'm not gonna hurt you. Or, I mean, actually, you know what? Can I roll?
I'm waiting for a roll. I've given you a lot without
Yeah,
them.
I was gonna. Yeah, I will roll manipulate someone. Say, actually, you know what? If the reason that you should do this is because I can protect you from my sister. She and I are not friends. And if she hurt you and she was lying about me, and I'm here, I'll protect you. If you give me the spell book and the wand, I'll protect you from her.
But how are we going to fight the monsters?
Maybe you're too young to be fighting monsters.
And who's the one that's been studied for years how to do magic and how to fight monsters?
Me, I have, but in a different.
Do you have a wand?
In the
and the one on the ground says, or even a sword or armor.
Kid, I'll take your sword and armor.
I have a gun, which I presume there are still guns.
Oh no, I think this is too far.
Okay, then
back
do I
for
have a
guns.
sword? Then I would have a sword, right? I would have the equivalent because I have a
hand
gun.
crossbow. A hand
Would be a
crossbow.
crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have a crossbow.
I didn't say a crossbow.
I
Have
a
you ever
dog,
considered the?
And then smoke is going to like loom over the kid on the ground and just like
That ain't no dog.
look
That's a
more
monster.
fey. He's mine. But
Look,
and then she'll like get smoke to sit. We just want to talk. We just want information. We don't actually want to hurt you. And even if you don't want to give us your book, could we maybe sit down at a table and can we just look through it and then give it back to you? Manipulate someone?
I'm waiting for a roll. I've given you so much without a roll.
Oh, okay.
oh, yeah, I was, gonna say, I
Way
was just
too much
waiting.
without
I
a
was
roll.
waiting for you to call for it.
Oh, I get experience.
So if you're new to this, the way this game works is every time you fail, which in this case is rolling 6 or below, you get experience points. 1 experience points per fail. Every 5 experience points is a level up. Or you can donate to the channel and that can give those experience points as well. The reason why it's actually so small and so low is because this was supposed to be a temp game, but hey, who cares? We're just having fun. So you failed. I've got something for that maybe. Keep your reference. Does it say anything on a failure for manipulate?
You get to make a hard move though.
Oh, I rarely get to use these.
I think that's true of every fail, right? You get to make a hard move.
Okay, we got that one, we got that one, we got that one. So then the sound just went as well. So I'll slowly load that up as well and look for a hard move. Um, hmm. Trying to think. How about you pay us with your horse? A knight needs a horse, and we'll take your horse as payment for learning how to cast spells.
I'll look at Boulder and as long as I can take my pigeon, yeah, sure.
They look at each other like, you got pigeons?
That wasn't
Damn,
part
we
of
should
the
have
deal.
asked for the pigeons.
I'll take the little tiny like pigeon cage from the saddlebags and stuff like that. It's like, take it.
And I'll come up to Bree and I'll whisper, Bree, what are you doing? You can't give up smoke.
No, it's Boulder, the horse.
But isn't it the same entity?
I mean, the horse would have been, I guess, my motorbike. And afterwards, if this becomes like, if this goes back to the real world, they would be too young to ride it anyway. So I could just claim it back and say they stole it from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're sure.
I still say beat the children up, but like that's just me.
I mean, they physically look like they've already been beaten up, don't
Yes.
they?
Yeah.
It's like,
They also
Eugene, I
have-
think someone's already done that.
Yeah. They certainly do. So you go back into the tavern, into the sea shanty. Again, means I have to change some sound here. C's not C. You go into the sea shanty. There's a live band singing sea shanties in the corner. It's very quiet for this part of it's early morning, so of course it's going to be quiet. But you also see that the bartender actually thanks the two kids when they come in for doing that job for them. And he opens up his spell book. And you also wanted the wand, didn't you?
I did.
Okay. So with that, I'll give you this. Just don't tell Prospero. He had to steal his. And intimidate a bit more. Those are your spells. Interpret them how you want.
Okay.
I don't care. But those are your spells for at least this stage.
Okay. All right. Maybe I look excitedly up at Eugene and Bree and I say, "Hocus Focus," or maybe oh, there it is. Maybe we could use one of those to Hocus Focus. I think to try to focus in on Unky Marv and Prospero and Trace.
The kid's like, you have no idea what you do. It's like, oh, there it is, to find something. If you're looking for something that's worth, there it is. It's obvious. It's right in front of you.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't given. Look, your handwriting's really terrible. It's not my fault that you write like a child. Oh my God, you are a child.
Are you my teacher?
No. Are you? I don't have a response.
What grade are you in?
Yeah, what grade are you in?
Yeah,
In
what
this
grade
world,
are you in?
None. We're heroes. We're adventurers.
You're zeros because you didn't go to school.
We're adventurers. We're heroes. We saved this tavern from the rats.
I mean,
And-
good
and
on
if
you
they
for
pay
doing
us
public
more, we'll
service. I mean, that is important. You're learning life skills and being a help to the community. So, like, sincerely,
Yeah.
well done.
And
Yeah,
if they
I'm a
pay us more,
detective.
we'd even explore that tunnel underneath there. But no, they're not going to pay us more, so we're off to our other adventures. We just need another wand.
Good for you. Know
Well,
your worth.
There's a tunnel under the tavern. Is that where the tunnel was? Is that what you said?
They look at each other like, you shouldn't have said anything.
Did the
Yes,
other
under the tavern.
Did the other, like, she'll kind of indicate stays like, did the other twin go into the dark hole?
They said something about the second biggest hole in prosperity.
I was going
I
to
think I
say
know
she's
about
gone
your
into a lot
sister
of dark
now.
holes.
I wish
Yeah.
I went through this first hole.
I'm
That's-
sorry. I wish I could be more sympathetic, but that, I mean, it is my sister you're talking about.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Like,
That was her words.
We can double check, I guess, there it is, but I think that we could also just kind of law of large numbers assume that if there's a friggin' tunnel under the tavern, that's where Unky Marv and Trace is certainly going to be in the deep hole under a tavern. Like, that sounds so right for her. Like, that journey sounds like so hers.
it does. Yeah, like
It
I imagine the
does.
moment she heard about it, she would have dove straight in.
Yeah. With no protection or anything.
Can we go down this hole now? Where's this hole, kids?
Under the
Where's
tavern, they said.
All right. Can you
Kids,
guide
show
me to
us
this
your hole.
Show us the hole, children.
Wow. That went in a different direction.
Time to spelunk.
If you cast the spell,
Sure, yeah.
If you cast a spell, it feels different. Like the mechanics feel quite different, and again, you go blank. But your vision has you sitting in the tavern right there. It turns towards the back of the tavern, goes through the back door behind, and down to the basement. You see a horde of giant rats in the basement, all dead or slain. There's a crack in the back wall where it seems these rats have broken through, and through that you can see this tunnel that stretches, and you start moving through the tunnel faster and faster and faster until you start hearing things. You start hearing familiar voices, but in front of you is just a wall of blackness. Whereas you could see through the tunnel some light, you're able to see even in the darkness, but there is a blackness right in front of you. But you can hear familiar voices of Unky Marv and Trace.
They're down there. We have to go down there. Should we do the know your foe thing really quick too, just to get a sense of what's going on here?
Sorry, what was the question?
Should we do? I have a spell called Know Your Foe, and that seems like it might be useful to do before we go into the tunnels.
I mean that.
Yeah, information is key.
Okay, if we thought there was like a huge time crunch, I didn't want to.
No, I'm not in any hurry to
that,
get
but-
down into the hole. No.
You said you could hear Uncle Marv and Trace. Were
Yes.
they like screaming in panic or pain, or was it just like conversational?
That's a
know.
good question.
Um,
I couldn't
okay.
make it out.
What's Trace's Unky Marv's reaction from what happened at the end of the last episode?
Okay, so Unky Marv's standing there with a pike in his hands, skewered through its teenage girl. And
Man, I wish I was there.
he's just gonna kind of turn to the others and slowly pull it out and just go, Crossroad, give me that goddamn staff. And he goes, I hope I remember this damn spell correctly. What was it called? BG's Marvelous Mendon. And he just starts going, where do your brother or where do your lover? You're staying alive, staying alive. You're gonna see the quicker than ever. Shake it down, staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
Everyone's breaking their mics today.
I think I figured it out. I think it's the auto noise suppression on Zoom.
On Zoom.
But
On the upside, with all that breaking mic, we might be able to clip that and put it to YouTube without the algorithm going.
Oh, come on. You're telling me I did that good a version that it's going to recognize that as the Bee Gees?
It's YouTube. Who knows?
Dang, you didn't even get my ha in there. Dang, I'm
And
so mad.
this is from the Dancing and Prancing expansion.
Expansion, yes.
So this is going to be a big weird. There's going to be a big magic. You're trying to bring someone back to there.
Yeah, back to life.
Back to life.
And we all know how good Unky Marv is on the weird.
I'm reluctant to go ask, but what's the problems with a mixed for?
Yeah, when you use
a
this,
big.
keep it what you want to do. Keep on may require, yeah. So for big magic, it may need extra requirements, but for use magic, it is the magic
glitch.
It works, but then there's a glitch. So I have to. The keeper will decide what the effect the glitch has. I choose the glitch, but you choose what the effect is.
So what do you think the glitch is going to be here?
Yeah, like the glitch.
Resurrecting. You saw that it was a monster, but when it was killed, it turned back to a human girl.
Or a human boy.
Well, it was a girl.
It was certainly a girl.
Well, no, that could be the problem.
So I think the glitch should be the magic draw's immediate and unwelcome attention.
Immediate unwelcome attention. Okay. Stace. That blackness at the end of that. The blackness in the end of the cavern that was stopping you starts moving forward at a rapid rate.
Never mind. Never mind. Let's go now.
You see a large open cavern. You see ropes hanging from a hole in the ceiling, going up maybe 30, 40, 50 feet. And in front of you, you see like large doors as this black orb passes through the large doors.
Oh God! I grab Eugene and Bree by the hand, and I just get up and I start running towards the tavern, towards the tavern's tunnel.
Okay.
All right, we're going in this hole.
Hey, thanks. Bye to the kids.
The kids mentioned something about Yargot Mountain and walk and as you run off. As you run through the tunnel, it's almost a little bit of luminescence that you can see. It's almost as if as you move, there's beacons being lit, like torch fires automatically being lit as you traverse through at speed, to help your vision. But then you get to this large opening where there is a rope that's dangling down from a hole in the ceiling. But in front of you is a large door and a darkness beyond.
So we have to go through the door? Or do we go down the hole?
I think I'm not. Do I know?
The hole is above you, and the
There's a
rope
hole
is
in the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you're in a
And
larger
I
cabin,
would say
an opening, but there's a hole above you where there's ropes being drawn down.
Oh, okay.
And there's footsteps that have gone into the doorway.
Yeah, I think we go into the door.
Okay. On the other side, in the room brightly lit, you feel a presence. And you can hear people running, and you can hear movement behind you. You turn to look out from your secret room where you're bathed in light, to darkness. The location you were in is sheer darkness. You're currently in a room of bright light with a cage and now a live girl, but behind you is darkness.
I assume we're there as well.
No, this is you. This is for
Oh, we did a scene
for you
switch?
two. The scene
Oh,
switch back to the
faster.
other. That was me.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Back to Trace and Unky Marv. You're in that room of bright light where the cage of the girl is now alive, breathing, unconscious for theatrical purposes right now because you got something else important, which is behind you, like where you came from. That room is now darkness. And
I mean, you didn't have to waste your big magic on her, Uncle Marv. I mean, like, actually, though, her parents can just, like, make another one.
Yeah, I'm not cool with killing. Unlike the rest of you little kiddies who just seem to be, hey, blood, hey, I got a big chainsaw, hey, it's all good. Like, you kids have got real issues. I'm not cool with killing. And I have a thing called a conscience, things that make me feel guilty inside. I know, Trace, you really struggle with guilt, but it's a whole weird struggle of internal turmoil. We don't need to go into that right now. You've got plenty of darkness inside. We have to focus on the darkness outside here, right in front of us.
Can I, looking at this encroaching darkness, can I investigate a mystery?
yeah,
Since I have no goddamn idea what this is. And that is going to be a 9, mixed success. So on a mixed success for investigate a mystery, I only get to hold 1. So I'm going to ask, what can it do? Specifically the darkness, what can it do?
I'll give you this instead, as a flip to that. Whatever it is creating the darkness, is radiating the darkness. So there's something inside that. But what can it do?
Is make darkness.
So if I, in that case, if I realize that there's something in the darkness that
web shoots out into the room, and a web shoots out into the room that you're standing in all that whiteness, and covers completely Prospero.
Oh no, you got covered in the white sticky gunk.
this is
Hate
like
it when
not
that
even
happens.
closest. This is like not even closest to the weirdest thing that we've done together. Like, we'll take care of it later. It's fine. It'll be
Still
coming.
here. Still here.
Did it?
Uncle Marv, I'm
Did it?
sorry.
Did it at least miss his hair? Because I hate.
Yo, no.
Meanwhile, on the other side, this is really weird because you're on both sides of this darkness. On the other side, you walked into a room which is almost like a secret lair. There's a darkness, there's an orb of darkness on the other side of the room, about 10 foot in size. That seems to be focused. It seems to be in the middle of a wall of bookcase. It seems to be focused in the middle of it. There's a large table with maps on the table, which looks like markers to indicate strategic placement of fighting and things like that. There is swords and shields on the walls. There's crossbows and there's barrels of weapons. There's what looks to be potion racks on the side. Banners and flags adorn the walls. And a large candelabra which is now lit in the center above the table. But again, there's this darkness, this orb of darkness, fixated on the other side of the room.
I'll put my hands out, sorry, actually, we're probably still all holding hands because Stace was pulling us along. So I'll kind of tug back on the hands and make sure everyone kind of stops. And it's just like, wait a sec. And I'm just gonna wait and see. Like, does the darkness seem to react to us, or is it at this point in time, does it seem like it's focused elsewhere? Does it seem to react to our presence into the room?
As you arrive into the room, the darkness shifts, so you think that it may be cognizant of your, or aware that you've arrived.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
So darkness typically doesn't like light. Does anyone have fire?
Well, I have a
Yeah.
lighter but I don't know if would I have a lighter in this day and age would be like a big old torch, so I don't think I'd have that on me. So.
You have
Flint and
the
steel.
flint. Yeah.
Oh, I'd have flint. Oh, okay. I got this rock thing here. I don't know what it does.
Okay. I mean, yes, that will work if you knew how to use it.
What, you be smashing on something? Like,
I have
The
a spell
darkness starts
called Will-O-Wisp.
moving towards you. And
I
from
would
the
like
other
to use
side,
my spell called Will-O-Wisp.
and from the other side of you start seeing it move away from the doorway that you're in.
Mm-hmm. I would like to
Yeah.
use the Will-O-Wisp spell.
Mhm.
Yeah, because that sounds like fire. So is that just a use magic roll?
Yep.
yo, so cursed magic.
Okay. So you create little motes of light instead of fire. Little motes of light which you can now control and move around.
I would like to. I'm aiming it at this. I'm sending them into the ball of darkness. The glitch that I'm choosing is it has a problematic side effect. So I'll give you real free reign with that one.
You send them into the darkness, and they start shifting colors, and they start shifting colors as they move. It's almost like every time you moved it, it will change colors, and if you moved it fast, it'll be very psychedelic indeed. But you move it into the darkness, and it disappears. Move it out, and it appears again.
Okay. So light didn't do what we hoped it would do. I don't.
You can do
Should we?
science.
Can
And I'm
I
gonna run for the potions that I saw on the table.
can I investigate it? Is that like a thing I'm allowed to do? Or
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and give
Okay.
you some help with determining what it is by piffing potion bottles at it to see how it reacts to solid objects interacting with it.
Okay, so you do your help out and then I do my investigate the mystery then.
I'm throwing potions. Is that a help out or is this like a
I don't know
kick
if
some
it is or
ass?
not. I don't know.
Because I'm just trying to get, like, Bree's purpose isn't really to hurt it, but she just kind of wants to find out, is it like, does it have substance? Does it have form? Is it tangible? Or
I mean, yeah, I think yours would just be kick some ass, but I don't know if you have to do a roll for that or not.
Well,
help out
if
action.
you're not trying, if you're not trying to hurt it, I would say help out.
Yeah, it's just a help out
Yeah.
action.
Unless one of the bottles contains acid, I have no way of knowing. Oh wow. This is gonna level up soon.
So
I do the weakest underarm throw.
no, we're going the opposite. A bottle flies through the darkness and lands into the wall of light, like the room of light on the other side, where Prospero, Unky Marv, and Trace are located.
So I probably hear the sound of glass shattering against stonework or something. Or did it hit a person and I hear it?
I'm not going to be that mean and have it shatter. You don't know what's in the potion bottles.
Oh, okay.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that just went straight through it.
Then Eugene still gets to roll the investigate a mystery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yay.
Ask away.
What sort of creature is it?
from like you can see like prints in the ground because this place has not been like this has been left unattended for years, and there are not many people have been in here recently. You can see very wide spread prints, and you can start hearing it hissing and almost a chittering. It sounds almost like a giant spider,
Oh,
a
God,
monstrous one which can like irradiate darkness or radiate
What-
darkness.
What can hurt it?
What can hurt it or what can hurt it most?
I'd like to know what hurts it most. That would be better.
Fire.
Oh, that's great. Something I don't have. All right. That's even better.
You're in a room surrounded by weapons, but no fire.
I was gonna say, like, if I'm looking at, like, if I'm at the potion station, part of me wants to say that as part of a science kit, you would have something like, you know, something to boil the liquids, etc. To get, is there like
Candle.
oil or anything like that
Candle.
as well?
Oh, you doing a
Just candle?
search?
Yeah, I'll do a search. Like, I'm here now. I'm like, well, that first potion is nothing.
Unless people on the other side want to do something,
So
Is there
have the
any
people
alcohol?
on the other side, i.e. Uncle Marv and me, have we heard their voices, or are we just
you're
seeing
starting
like
to hear their
bottles?
voices now. Yes, yeah, and you start hearing the voices now, and like the bottle comes through, and it's like,
So Trace is gonna shout out, "Okay, I'm getting really tired of this shit. I'm pulling out my gun. Make sure you duck." And I'm gonna try and shoot whatever is in the darkness, because I know there's something in the center of darkness that it's all radiating out of.
I fear I'm gonna get shot. I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Me too. Me too. And I fear she wouldn't care if she shot
Do I
me.
hear my sister shouting? Do I hear my sister's voice?
Yes.
I am
You
heading in that
you heard her
direction,
do
but,
it.
just a little bit of aim this way.
I'm gonna kick some ass.
If this misses, I'm totally fine with getting shot. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like,
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be
Oh.
me.
I was waiting for the jinx on the sister, but it's
Big
like
success.
that could be even worse. Mixed success.
We can't use those right now, can we?
No,
It
I
would
don't
be
think
a
so.
hand crossbow or something she pulled out.
I'm going to allow hexes.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't think about that.
You're gonna
No.
you'll allow hexes. Okay.
It's part of your kit.
Okay, I guess I pull out like my fucking slingshot
Mm.
rather than my magic gun.
Yeah.
Crossbow, probably crossbow.
Flashback to a
Crossbow.
previous episode. Magic bullet.
Okay, so I whip my magic blessed crossbow out of my corset of holding, and I fire off a shot into the darkness, and on a mixed success, we inflict harm on each other. So how much damage does a magic crossbow do?
Probably the same as like a regular
Same.
pistol.
Is there a crossbow in here?
No, I mean it's just to counter as a pistol. It'd be
Yeah,
like three,
same as the
like
pistol.
2 harm.
Yeah,
But it's
mine
enchanted, so it's enchanted, so it does
is 3
3.
harm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it has the far ability, it means you don't take the harm because you're shooting at range.
Oh. Look at Uncle Marv knowing
Someone's
the
reading rules.
That's
So we've read the rules.
I'm
You've
just
shot the
lucky
crossbow.
that way.
It hits. Seems to hit something.
Sis, are you okay?
Fine.
Damn it. I'll have to aim better next time.
Meanwhile,
Are you okay?
Never better.
searching for potions.
Cool. When as soon as she says never better, I fire offensive magic into the darkness. That's like if Eugene has told us it's fire, I will send like fire themed magic, but I don't know how much I'm allowed to do that. I guess
Yeah,
Willow
Eugene's
is
looking
I would
for
say
liquor right
it's
now.
elemental.
Elemental.
It's elementary.
Or elementary. Fire is
It's
an
the name of
element.
this one.
Where is that?
It's the third spell on the list. Under Hocus Pocus.
Oh, yes, I will do that. So I will use
Meanwhile, I'm
magic.
searching for like, a flammable substance in a beaker.
I'm trying to figure out what to do with this rock.
Strike it. Just
I don't know what this is.
I will say the glitch is that it draws immediate unwelcome attention.
Okay. So you create.
But otherwise,
So what do you create with your
fireball.
Fire. That's a bit bigger magic, but
I mean, you can do that if you want to require more from it.
Well, it could be the size of a ping pong ball.
Well, it could be a fire bolt if you want to use D&D terms, a fire bolt as opposed to a
who would use
fireball.
terms like that? Ooh,
fire spear.
we're not playing D&D here. You create, or you could do the Street Fighter terms and get Hadouken it, but either way. You create a fire and throw this fire into the darkness, and you hear the creature scream and hiss, and it certainly does not like this at all. On the other side, you hear that, you feel like not just that you don't just hear, but you feel that waft of heat come through the darkness. But you're not burnt; it's all contained in that area.
Can I grab one of the like steel swords on the walls or something?
Yeah.
Can I? All right, I'm gonna grab one of the steel swords, and I'm assuming there's papers like everywhere, right? Like there's papers on a desk or something.
There was like maps and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm burning it. I'm gonna strike the steel on the flint, and I'm gonna try to make a fire.
Act under
with
pressure.
that.
I'm
Yeah,
still
okay,
waiting on Brianna's searching.
Oh, sorry. What is the?
Or Marv wants to do something.
I'll wait.
You're waiting?
see what happens.
See what happens.
Because I don't want to kill another child.
Oh God, this is something using cool. Oh my God, I'm horrible at this. Okay, this is. Yeah, all right.
I
Well,
don't know what my.
fucked up.
Stab the sword into a book and start
Cool.
like flinting it, and as you try to pull it off, the sword is still stuck into the table the book was sitting in.
Oh, does the table set on fire though at all, or is that like?
No, but I will allow the book to be on fire. But now the book is roasting a sword stuck in a table.
That's fine with me. That's cool.
It's a weird
All right.
ornament.
I don't know what my role should be. Like
Acting under pressure
act under pressure. Okay.
is a good generic.
You're going to give me a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay to find a flammable liquid.
Less damage or more damage, and there'll be consequences on each. Highly
More
flammable
damage.
or less flammable.
Highly flammable, let's say.
Okay, you find something highly flammable. It's got a big fire on it, like on the bottle itself.
Okay. I'm guessing, is it like a cork thing or whatever, like keeping it closed, or is it just open?
It's a bottle with like two layers of two different substances,
Oh.
like two different colored substances, and it's made of glass. So if it shatters, it'll mix the two.
Okay. She is going to. For now, she's going to try and piff this at the floor where she assumes the creature's like main body is underneath it, so that it can. Her idea is she'll throw it'll shatter, and then if fire is introduced, it'll light it up, kind of thing. So yeah, is that a
Kick some ass.
kick some ass? Yeah.
And again, all these are range, so it's
Yeah. Doing so good.
now's the fun part.
Now's the weak throw.
No,
So-
now's the fun part. Weak or too much? Is it too weak or is it too much?
I'll say weak because maybe there was like something on it that made me like I went to throw it and it slipped too soon.
Or it catches something on the way through.
Oh.
So as you throw it, it catches maybe the chandelier or something else, and it shatters in the sky well before you expected it. You're now in a room which is on fire.
Oh, so it was instant fire the moment the two mixed.
You said I gave
I
you
know,
the
I know.
choices. The
No, I
choices
just
add
wasn't
up.
sure
Yeah.
if it. I don't know science. I didn't know if it was going to be
Choices
the
add up.
moment they come in contact, or yeah, I was
So-
taking a risk.
We got fire
You're now
on the
in a
table
room
right
which
now.
is on fire, and you're going to be taking harm unless you do all three of you do something.
Oh.
What are you
I would
doing?
like-
I mean, I think as soon as Stacy sees Brianna surrounded with fire, she uses its elementary to put the fire out with water.
Now, do we all
That
know how
is-
to deal with chemical fire?
I skipped that class.
And I will take one harm. I will take one harm for this, like from getting too close to the fire, because I'm getting right up on it. I'm trying to prevent her from taking any harm.
Okay, it would have been all of you taking harm and everything destroyed, all the books and everything, but also the creatures taking a lot of fire damage too because it's a big fire. So
Can I try
yeah,
to
I'm-
protect them? Can I try to at all?
are you trying to protect Stace?
Both of them?
As the fire starts erupting, Stace is shooting it with water. what I mean.
Stacy runs into it, starts shooting water. Her primary goal is get the fire around Brianna out, or Brianna, and that is like her like immediate goal is to do that. So she's willing to take one harm to do that. But what that leaves the rest of the fire, I think, is up to you, Karsh.
Okay. So, with that, you take one harm from the flash of the fire getting you, as you trying to react. Nobody else takes harm. There's a little bit of singe and everything. The creature goes silent, and that blackness starts shrinking and minimizing. And after a little bit, you can see a vastness of light coming from the other room, from behind it. You see a cage with a young girl in it. There's blood on the floor, but she seems to be more of asleep than anything. Prospero is essentially stuck to the wall
Tied up right
in
now.
webs.
He's tied up.
Tied up, yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
Unky Marv and wielding a
No,
halberd.
no, that's dropped on the ground. I'm holding
Okay.
a wizard staff
staff.
at the
Okay,
moment.
wizard staff, but there's a halberd on the ground. And Trace there with a crossbow.
You can also see that Unky Marv is in a jester's outfit without shoes or a hat because Trace is in a corset and a black dress with jester's shoes and a jester's hat on.
All right. Eugene is gonna pass out right now with a massive nosebleed. That's gonna let y'all know. That's how this is gonna go.
I don't think we'll take a break there. We're
We
reunited the party.
reunited.
Yeah.
Yay! With Tracy half naked. It's great.
No, Tracy's added on.
I mean, but like explicitly very buxom. Like we went out of our way to establish.
Trace added
So okay,
clothes.
I like that means that Stacy is also very buxom, but just shyer about it.
Well, I think we established that Trace got a boob job to be like half a cup size bigger than Stace.
Oh my god.
The competitiveness of twins.
Oh.
Are we
Is
still
it?
alive?
Yes,
I
we
hope
haven't gone to
not.
break.
Oh,
Let's
we
go to
are?
break.
Oh.
Because yeah, okay. So stick around. We'll be back shortly. We have the how to play Monster of the Week video, how to do it from Roll20. Check that out. That's part of our break. We'll be back shortly. Stick around. Okay, we're back. Apparently, I got to the end of the little bit early on the movie, but hey, we're back. Hi.
Hiya.
Oh, good. The unmuted. Good. Just checking. So we brought the party back together and murdered a white giant spider.
So it is a spider. Like the body is a spider. That's the first
The
thing.
body
I
is a
was-
spider. Now that the blackness has dissipated, there's a spider on its back with its legs twitching on fire.
Chibi, not Brie, is like thinking that the blackness was actually just like a live censorship thing for arachnophobes, and I think I preferred it with.
Stacy is running over to Bree and making sure that she's okay. Oh my god! Did you get burned? Are you all right?
No, I'm okay. Thank you. You worked really quick. I thought that was going to go a lot better than it did, but you were on top of it. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
No brain damage.
I like to be on top of things. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry. I try to be on top of things. Yeah. We should make sure my sis is okay. Trace, how are you? Are you all right? Are you dead?
Trace saunters over, having seen and heard this exchange, and just kind of like leans forward and says, "Oh, I'm great. How are the two of you?"
I'm doing
Fine.
really well, thanks to Stace.
Yeah, have you had a lot of bonding time? A lot of just gals being pals kind of time?
Oh, I totally let her ride my
Trace!
horse.
We're good. Everything's good. We're great, Trace. Thanks so much for asking. You're such a good sister.
Yeah, I needed to make sure that you were getting over Aaron, Aaron, or Erin, yet to be determined.
Yeah, doing okay at that. Thanks.
Don't force yourself. It's okay. Let your feelings run their course. It's fine.
Yeah, I just have so many feelings. Just that's me, feelings girl. So chock full of them. You wouldn't understand that, Trace. You have none.
Oh, sis, I don't handle compliments well.
Oh yeah, you're definitely not constantly searching for validation from other people. That's definitely not a trait that you have. Definitely wouldn't associate that with you at all. Hey, let's go check on everyone else. Why don't we do that?
Yeah, Uncle Marv, are you? Wow, that's a new look. Actually, no, it kind of reminds me of your early performer days. Actually,
Yeah, a bit early, but yeah.
You're doing all right.
Is I like to be on top of things the Jenkins family motto?
It's on our family crest, actually, whatever the Latin is for that phrase. I've got a tramp stamp of it.
How do
I
you
lift
have
my
so many
shirt.
tramp stamps?
Maybe they're
Wait,
like
listen,
really
I pay-
quick.
I pay for tattoo removal with Prospero's card. So I just get the tramp stamp removed and then I get a new one. It's very
I thought it was
sustainable.
a case where they've developed, like, almost like, how mood rings, how they change with the body temperature? A tramp stamp that changes with your body temperature.
I like that idea. I like the mood ring tramp stamp. The most common one I have is Lucky You.
Just in case we were wondering about the Latin.
Okay.
So, why is there a girl in a cave? Was there some ritual going on? Is that why there's blood on the floor?
You can also see blood on the end of the trident. Also halberd.
Halberd on the floor.
Oh.
And that room is like awash with bright light. White light.
Prospero said she was a gobbledygook, a gobble goober, and she was dangerous. So I killed it, and then it was a little girl, so I brought her back to life.
Oh.
You brought it back to life. Uncle Marv, I reckon our family has, like, untapped magic potential. Like, seriously? You brought someone back to life?
As opposed to me, who has just tapped a lot of magic potential.
Bree, if you wanted to learn more about magic once we get back to the present time, I'd be happy to study it with you.
Yeah, sure. We can totally have, like, study session. Like, it'll be like high school again.
I hope not.
It's almost like, Stace, you're an open book, and Bree is a very sexy librarian.
I don't think anyone's ever referred to me like a sexy librarian before.
I think Stacey just stands there for a minute, opening and closing her mouth. Yeah, Bree's kind of like a librarian. She's really smart, and does her research, and is really helpful. That thing that you said was kind of true in that way.
Does she find you when you're bad?
I'm gonna go see how Eugene's doing, I think.
Black clad angels, they're just so beautiful.
Eugene, are you okay? And if you are okay, can you maybe just look a little bit, pretend not to be okay, so I have an excuse to be over here and not over there?
I'm going to go see the light. Get some titties.
Oh, you're actually not okay. Eugene, hey, come back to us.
Oh, it's titties over here. Fuck that. No. Let me stay here and dream for a little bit longer. Oh god.
Oh, you're just lusting after my sister's body and therefore kind of by extension my body. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Eugene's fine. I'm gonna come back over to where you guys are.
Is there any other entrances into this room, or was it just the door that we kind of came into and it's just like a dead end room?
Just the door. The room that you came into, there's a bookcase now you can see on the other side. The darkness was hiding what looked to be a secret passage between the bookcase into another room, which is bathed in light with the cage in the middle. Of course, there's no exits to the prison room because that would be stupid.
All right. Anki Mahab is going to investigate a mystery here because we all know how good that's going to go. Yep. So yeah, he was trying to figure out where, because we got told that there was another TNT group and this was their base. I was trying to figure out where they'd gone to, but
This looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. But at least one of its defenses was still active or activated.
So, what were you guys doing down here? Like, we ran into like a pair of like kids, and they mentioned taking care of rats and finding this tunnel, and then we just assumed that you guys would, of course, Trace, go into the deepest, darkest hole you can find. So, like, that's why we kind of came down here. And hey, here you are. But why were you down here in the first place?
we threatened some kids, and they told us about this other group of TNT players that have created this messed up world, apparently, and are turning those kids into monsters to be killed by things. I don't know. It's weird.
So we're looking for a group of kids.
No, we're looking for an old group of kids, so they'd be adults now.
I think the term is like grognards, something like that. Like old people. We're looking for old people.
Like nursing home old, or
I don't think that
No.
old. Like
Not
slightly
that
older
old?
than Uncle Marv. Like Uncle Marv isn't old. He's young at heart.
yeah. Okay. And wait, were they meant to be in here, or they created this place? Is this their hideout, or?
Yeah, this is their hideout. So apparently there was like this TNT group back in the day, and they had a fight, and they split in two. And now there's a war going on between them because they figured out how to use real magic or something.
Well, join the bandwagon. I mean, that's what we do, but
Yeah, no,
we didn't rewrite
not
the
real
world.
magic, like real fake magic.
Oh, is that why I have to be using these stupid spells? Because
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I really don't care for it. I'd much prefer my telepathy and, my jinxes, and I'd rather be able to use my magic. This magic feels gross and weird and foreign.
Yeah,
And, like-
and like it needs dice.
Yeah.
So weird. Not natural at all. Okay, so as far as I can tell, it was like there's just these two rooms, and then there's the hole in the ceiling with a rope.
That's
Did
how
you
we got
guys?
down.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you get in?
The crack in the wall? From the tavern?
I just look at Trace.
Different crack,
Did
Uncle
you-
Marv.
I'm pretty sure it's called a glory hole.
No.
Okay, if we think it's... Did you have a chance to check out the other room before coming to this one? Because I kind of saw that there was a table with maps on it, but I think it's gone now because I think I accidentally set it on fire.
I think we were just in this room, and then Uncle Marv killed a child, so that kind of distracted us for a little bit. Unless I'm misremembering Uncle Marv.
Yeah, no, we searched that room and couldn't figure anything out. As much as I remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly go back into the other room and just see if any of the paperwork survived on the map table.
As soon as you're out of the room, Stacy leans over to Trace and goes, "Cut it out."
Cut what out? I'm just being me.
I know you're just being you, but could you be a little less you for like once in your life? Like be human instead, maybe?
But why would I do that? I've never been one to show restraint outside of the bedroom. So why in particular are you so nervous around Bree all of a sudden?
Never mind. We don't have to. This was a mistake. Talking to you about this was at all was a mistake. You know what you're doing. I'm asking you politely to stop.
Trace will look at Stace, kind of in a way that suggests like, oh, like maybe I've crossed a line here. And then, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. This is fuck my sister. And she will turn and she will follow Bree, and blow a kiss after Stacy as she follows Bree into the other room.
Cool. No, it's totally cool. I think I just turned to Unky Marv and I'm like, why do you like her? And then I follow.
And Unky Marv just says to no one in the room now, drugs.
Not nobody. There's still Prospero.
And Prospero.
Gunks in the wall. No, we're just leaving him.
You can turn up next week. Meanwhile, you're in the map, and the books and everything, a little bit singed, but nothing, like, not destroyed. Like, the place is in disarray, but the explosion wasn't enough to, because of the quick thinking and the quick shower, unexpected rain showers, that is, nothing was really destroyed in here. But there are weapons and shields and bits and pieces, and it looks really strange and out of place, but kind of in place at the same time. It's, at least for this setting.
Yeah, Bree wants to look at the map table because you mentioned there were markers put in strategic locations. She wants to see if any of those are still left and where they might be, if it's like a town map or something.
So that'd be an investigate.
Woo!
Ask away.
I suppose, like, thinking about this TNT group that we've been told about, I kind of want to try to figure out where did they go. So looking for, like, bolt hole locations on the map, if any.
Okay. So you're looking at the map and you're studying the map. Everything seems to be kind of familiar, but at the same time just off. Like the wooden leg ship. The wooden leg is now a ship in the middle of town. The castle is still up on overlooks the hill. The hospital is listed as a hospice now. So everything's kind of there, but the lake and everything, you see something which you haven't seen before. Something that is off from your experience in the town. A mountain which is not really where it should be.
Is there a marker on it? Like, was one of the pins put into it, or?
It just seems out of place.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll give you this. There's a marker on it.
Okay.
I'll give you there's a marker there. And click.
And then yeah. Since we've been told it was like a group who redid this, I guess Bree's just gonna like moving away from the map. She's just gonna take one more turn around the room and see if there's anything else. Like obviously the bookcases were moved to show the hidden room. She's gonna check and see if there's any other like what else is being concealed here, if anything.
Something that's concealed, but something that's also out of place on the bookcase is that there's certainly a book missing on the bookcase, but there's also a book that's been placed into it at the same time, into the space where it should sit.
I'll take a look at the book.
Well, all the books like quite uniform, like black binding and the like similar color combinations. This is like brown binding and just looks out of place. It's not from this group at all. This is from another group, which this is the book which is a book of spells, which was stolen from. The writing looks really familiar. You've just seen a similar book of spells. But this was the other book which they stole from the kids.
Those kids get fucked up. God
Yeah.
damn.
They really did a number on them last week.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for tackling one. Hey.
Well, Bree'll pull it out and just be like, well, there's another spell book. Does it, if she like flips it open, does it look like it has the exact same spells as the
It's
one
got
we
the
already
same
have?
spells, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we've got 2 books now.
Yeah. But it also looks like something is missing there. Like this triggers the door, but something is missing. Like there is a book that is out of a place in that line.
Are there any other loose books around the room?
None at all.
No. Okay.
There is a book missing.
Okay.
What about the book that's burning on the sword?
Well, that's out of place, but that was done by you guys.
Eugene, my best, sexiest friend in the whole world. Do you want to grab that book on the end of the flaming sword for me so we can test to see if it's the book that's missing from the bookshelf?
Yeah, Eugene hears that and just immediately jumps up. He's determined that that's just an angel talking to him. So yeah, he gets up without hesitation. What do I need to do? What's going on at your service, my angel? What's going on?
Oh, the angel. I'm so used to being called a devil or a demon. This is very new, but that's fine. There's a sword that's pierced on the end of that weapon over there, and I point. It's on fire, and I don't want to damage my delicate little hands. I'll need those for later. I just need to pluck that book off of the pike. If you could get that for me, that would be great. It'd be very appreciated.
Yeah, Eugene rolls up his shit covered sleeves and like in a way to try to show off some muscleage that he doesn't have, and then goes up to the sword and tries to pull it out, even though other things are in his mind, and then what do I hit?
No, you can pull it out. It's just you failed to move before, so I took something from you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally fine with pulling this out. Oh God, no, not that gesture.
Clip that.
Yeah.
Trace makes that same gesture as you're doing it, as if to like pantomime how to do it. And when you're done, hand it to my sister.
Okay, what's in this book?
Ash for the most part. This book did get quite a bit of damage. It looks like it's stories of heroes and villains.
does it have any recognizable names, like names of people who might be from our town?
It's got some names in it, but it's older generations, people that you remember from high school, which have been like in like multiple years above you, as in 20 years ago, that type of thing. 20, maybe even 25, 30 years ago. That type of names in there.
Okay. But I don't recognize any particular, like, I don't know anybody in this book.
No, and I do want to point out, this is the book that Eugene pulled off the shelf. I didn't include that into there's something else missing. So Eugene pulled this off a shelf. I'm not including that on there's something missing in the shelf as that clue. There is a book missing though. It's not this one.
So someone has taken a book from
someone
the
has
area.
taken
So
a
I
book.
say, yeah.
This book that you have is stories about heroes and villains and monsters and things like that. Something that would fit into this setting.
Is the book that Stace currently has from the kids the same as the ones on the shelf? Given that we now have an identical spell book, but with a different binding?
If you wish to, what do you mean this is the same?
Because like you said that I pulled out a book that had a brown binding that didn't match the rest.
Yes.
But when I opened
Unky
it
Marv
was a
stole
spell
that.
book.
Unky Marv, Prospero, and Trace stole that from the other group and put it there.
And put it in the shelf.
Put it in the shelf.
That's how
to
we open
unlock
the
it.
secret door.
Yeah. So then
Sorry.
Stace currently has a book from the kids that has the identical spells in it. I don't know. Does
Yes,
that
yeah,
have
yes.
the same binding?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
So we have
that
two
same
books.
style. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
We've basically got 2 players' handbooks now.
Oh, okay.
Spell books.
And yes. And so there is another hole in the shelf that this storybook's been taken from.
There's
That's irrelevant, yeah.
Yes, which
There
is
is
irrelevant.
still a hole missing that has the important thing.
Mhm.
I think the mountain is the important clue here. We should mount up and head to a mountain.
Where was the mountain in relation to the town? Like, is it outside of town?
It's certainly outside of town, yes. Not too far, but outside of town.
A
horse ride's journey.
Well, I don't have a horse anymore, but I'm sure we can get a taxi cart. Maybe.
Would I have a Betsy wagon somewhere?
Well, Betsy, didn't you leave Betsy at Old One Tree Hill?
No. I just called the horse that I
Oh.
came in on Betsy just because that's all I call things.
Because you had no idea what was going on, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have a Betsy wagon somewhere.
I'd have it
Cart?
at my I'd have it at my I assume I've got like a gypsy wagon. Because that's the kind of thing
that would
that
be so cool.
instead of my caravan, I have a gypsy wagon that's drawn by like a draft horse called Betsy. All right, so we'll make our way back out of the hole, second biggest hole in Prosperity, and make our way to my gypsy wagon, and I'll hitch up Betsy to the wagon.
We might not want to call it that. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. What's that style of wagon called?
Just
guys?
call it
Yeah.
just call it a wagon.
A wagon. Okay, we head to my caravan. We'll call it a caravan. It still works like that. Head to my caravan, hitch up Betsy, the draft horse, and ride out to this weird mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy tries not to be disappointed that she doesn't get to ride with Bree again.
Just want to point out that things are moving.
So are we.
As in the
Would
timer.
I have my haven, like my armory here, or like no?
This is an armory.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if anyone wanted to stock up on weapons, that would have been the prime place
Yeah.
to do it.
Oh, can I just
I
count
would-
that place as my armory then, and then get a weapon from it?
Yeah. I guess can I grab? I guess I have a crossbow, so I'll keep my crossbow because that probably has distance to it, which is better. That's probably still close, but yeah, I'll keep my crossbow. I'll try to enchant my crossbow if I can.
And how are you enchanting the crossbow?
Oh, I can only use one of the name spells. Never mind. I don't think there's a
Make it a
spell that can
focus?
do that. Yeah. Oh, Hocus Focus. Yeah, I have these spell names are inscrutable.
I know. I didn't write them either. These are legit.
Yeah, I'll do that. Um,
What?
it attracts attention is the glitch, but it does do it, so it works. It's now a plus. It's now a 3 close loud. Ignore. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's got magic, the magic property.
Yeah. As you're doing this and getting Betsy ready and saddled up and hooked up to the wagon, a person rides up. Looks like he's in armor with a small sword on his side. Doesn't have a shield or anything like that. There's have you seen some youths? They came into the town earlier today, talking about troubles down near the lake. They seem to have gone missing.
Oh.
You seen anything like that around here?
Nope, just some beat up kids and some armor and a wizard.
Shh! No, we saw
No, the
nothing.
wizard towers got shut down years ago.
Oh, no.
Yes, so I guess that must have been a crazy dream. Then we saw nothing.
Yeah, officer, we saw nothing, but have you happened to have seen my collection of illuminated manuscripts?
The whole town has. Hag.
Hey, hold on, that's offensive, buddy. She's a beautiful, angel over there. Not a hag. It's different. Somebody could be defined as a hag, but it's not her.
If it wasn't for her lover boy, her lover boy's father would have her arrested. What do you think post those bounties?
Can
Lord.
you just go into more detail about the lake trouble? Like, any other details? Or was it the kids who reported it and now they're missing?
The kids ran into town earlier this morning. They were talking some nonsense about being attacked by some monsters near the lake. They didn't see anything. They said they were attacked with arrows or something, or they didn't even see anything. But they came in. They were making a big hysterical noise about it. They probably just wanted to get some panic going on in town with everything that's going on, and now they've all gone and disappeared.
Right.
Oh well, we're going to the mountains. Bye. And I just go, "Yeah, Betsy, yeah," and ride off.
Yeah, bitch.
Just be careful.
And I'm just like, I'm sick of this town and kids getting hurt at that lake. That lake is just bad luck. Yeah.
He says, be careful up in the mountains. People have been reporting drumming noises from there.
Goddamn hippies.
Okay.
So, Bree, I was just wondering, how you've been. It's been a little bit. I've been a little bit away. I just wanted to see how you've been. Catch up, as best friends do.
Yeah, I mean, there's been all sorts of obviously weird stuff happening in town, and I'll admit, I reckon things were a bit more hectic because you weren't around. Like you tend to keep a level head and stuff like that, and Bree just kind of goes wide-eyed, just like, actually, yeah. Now that I'm remembering shit, your sister really gets into like a lot of things. Like, I don't even mean that in a window way. Like, I had to reverse time twice because of her. But no one else remembers that.
Oh no. That seems like a lot to deal with. I know my sister can be a lot. It's weird because we're like the opposite of a package deal, but you've got both of us.
I mean, I always try to think that everyone's got a bit of good to them and, stuff like that. And, I don't know where I'm going with that, but it's definitely been interesting.
No, I mean, sometimes it's hard for me too with her. Sometimes, often, always.
I hear it's pretty hard with everyone with her.
Yeah, my sis is. Do you have a level header? Is your head game level?
I'm sorry, my what?
Don't think
Sorry,
about
you're gonna have
it
to
too
speak.
hard.
You're gonna have to speak English, Trace.
Pretty hard with her mouth full.
Uncle Marv, what's gotten into you? 5 minutes ago,
I'm just happy to be back with the kids. I don't know. It was weird like these last couple of hours.
Bree's gonna so we're in a wagon, and I'm assuming we're like on bench seats facing each other or whatnot, and then Marv is the one who's out the front. So Bree's gonna do that thing where she kind of like leans over and like sticks her head out the opening to like look at Uncle Marv, and it's like, Uncle Marv, are you okay? And she's probably giving like,
I've had a really hard day, and I'm just trying to cope. I killed someone, and I don't feel good.
Oh, I do that like every week. That's sick.
Bree's gonna crawl out into like there's probably space.
Yeah,
for two people at the front.
You can ride shotgun.
Yeah. She's gonna like suddenly like crawl out through and just be like, "Aw, Uncle Marv, but you brought them back, yeah?"
Yeah, but it still doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it's totally different to like the guy with the chainsaw and everything from the, Yeah. No, look, Uncle Marv, things happen, and you'll work through it. Like, it was an accident. It was an accident, right? You didn't have really ill intent behind it?
I didn't want to kill the kid. I wanted to kill the gubbity thingy.
Yeah. Look, what you're feeling is valid, and you'll work through it, and things will be okay from here on out. You're a good person.
I don't think they will be. I think this is a slippery slope to hell, but we're already on it, and there's no getting off.
No, because you're feeling this way, it means that what you did doesn't gel with who you are. So you're going to try and make sure you don't do it again. If you had enjoyed it and suddenly feel like you want to impale more people, that's where it would be a slippery slope.
All right. I just think this town is gonna kill us all.
I think this town is fucked up and we should all move out. But hey, a bunch of us already tried, and here we are again. So I don't know. Maybe we just need to do a lot of big purging.
Just a mass murder over here.
Trace has completely missed all of the emotional nuance of this conversation. So instead, she just says out loud, "Yeah, Slippery Slope was my nickname in college."
And then Stace kind of pulls you back because Stace wants to talk to Trace and says, "So how are things with you and Prospero?"
Oh, I mean, it's great, I have the pin to his debit card. I have his credit card in my corset of holding. Yeah, no.
You left him tied up in a hole.
Yeah.
Because he's noticeably not
Uncle
here
Marv.
with us.
Uncle Marv, we've had this conversation before. It's not okay to kink shame.
I just have to wonder, I mean, what is, I guess, don't you worry he's gonna get bored of you eventually?
I mean, it's been like 10 years and it hasn't happened yet. So I'm pretty confident that I have what it takes to keep him interested. And, even when my eye wanders, because my eye is the only one that wanders, it always comes back to Prospero. So, no, I can't say that I'm too worried.
Yeah, Eugene's just gonna click his teeth over here. I'm just pissed as fuck now after hearing that. Fuck this. Fuck this.
It's everybody going to be sitting up on the shotgun seat and just
no, because like I'm being called a murderer, like this much shit. I know I'd have no chance. This is just worse. God, I'm having a horrible day. Covered in shit.
If you say so. If you say so, sis. I mean, sometimes when something seems too good to be true, eventually it's going to be too good to be true.
Yeah. I mean, you would know all about that, right? Like, you and Aaron had that thing for a while that seemed really good, really passionate. That's why you disappeared for so fucking long. And then, poof, it was gone.
Yeah. It was gone. Just like that. And I never expected it. Never saw it coming. Never in my mind did I think that that was going to happen. I was really confident, I would say, in things continuing to go well. And then all of a sudden, poof, they were gone.
Yeah, speaking of, how are you and Bree? Like, best friends, out of contact for a while, riding horses together.
When you're really best friends, you don't have to see each other every day to know that you're best friends. So.
I wonder if she'd agree.
Bree will suddenly stick her head back into the wagon going, guys, shit, we forgot the freaking girl in the cage.
It's fine. Like, Prospero will chew himself out of that web like a raccoon in a trap.
Did we even think to check that he had air holes to breathe? Has he just slowly suffocated to death in bondage?
I would like to
he's
go
very
out that
accustomed to being in very, very tight gimp suits. I think he'll be fine. Compared to that, the web should be nothing.
Ew.
I've learned more today.
Can I send my messenger pigeon back to Prospero with a note attached to it going, hey, we're going to the mountain. Find us there. P.S. Maybe the girl has some answers. Check that out. And then I don't even know how well it will work because it's just a pigeon. But I'll also look at it before I let it fly off and go, find Prospero, give him the note, and if you can, just peck some holes where his nose would be just so he can breathe.
You'd have to use magic for that. There's no way it would know.
Pigeon flies off, gets his bearings, does a few circles, gets his bearings. A hawk. You can hear a hawk in the distance.
But Eugene, is that yours?
I hope it's mine.
Oh my god. That makes sense, though.
Can I use taming magic to tame the hawk? Could I use magic to eat it and then never get that note to Prospero?
You want him to slowly suffocate to death?
No, I don't want him to suffocate to death. Just be stalled a little bit longer.
I just had an image of Prospero still stuck to the wall with a pigeon on his head with a note in his mouth pooping on his head.
Yeah.
The eagle or hawk swoops down.
Hold on. My pigeon reads a bad situation.
Dives into the canopy, tries to hide.
So the pigeon hides but loses the note. So
It
it's
will
just going
get
to be
there
a pigeon
eventually.
with Prospero.
The pigeon will get there next episode if
Yeah.
needed, or if Prospero's not here again next episode, the episode afterwards.
Yeah.
Although if you finish this episode, you might be stuck in a weird situation when we come back.
Wait. He's not stuck in a weird situation now? What he's stuck in is not considered a weird situation?
You already said, you've established that he's used to this.
That's true.
Oh, you made that character decision for him.
You made that his norm.
She makes a lot of decisions for him, let's be honest.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
We know who wears the pants in the relationship, and it's definitely Trace.
Very
As we
small
move
pants.
back. So, you get to the base of the mountain. The mountain has what seems to be runes on top. You see it's got a stream along one side. There's a trail which goes up, or you can take more the direct straight up route, but you'd have to go on foot.
No, we'll take the trail. We'll keep riding in the cart. No need to
Okay.
walk up a mountain.
So you follow the trail up. The trail winds its way around and up the mountain. About halfway up, it gets to the trail crosses over the stream. There's a waterfall nearby, but the water's shallow enough to have a ford to be able to pass and follow the trail with the wagon. You get a cool spray off the water. The sun is coming behind the mountain at this stage, and it's getting a little bit dark and elongated shadows. You feel like you're being watched from the shadows. You feel like
Hot.
you feel like you're in danger.
Still hot.
I think I reflexively grab Bree's hand as we go up the mountain.
I'll pat her hand, and then I'm also going to look at Smoke. I'm like, hey boy, is there anything out there in the woods? And I'll basically send him to scout.
Okay. Send Smoke to scout. You're hearing rhythmic drumming from somewhere around the mountain.
Oh,
also-
can I use a spell actually? I would drop Bree's hand and I would use a spell. And that is Know Your Foe.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use Know Your Foe. Whatever that means, I would like to use Know Your Foe.
Yeah. You also, as you're looking around and you look back to town, you can still see the town in the distance. Seems to be some fires happening in town at the moment.
Like near the lake, or anything just random?
They're on the outskirts of town. It's a bit hard to
So-
see.
House fires, bonfires.
More farms on the outskirts.
The glitch that I would like to choose is that the effect is of short duration.
So you only know for a very short duration.
Well, so I guess I'm assuming know your foe. It depends. Well, does know your foe give you information or does it give you a view? Because that will change my answer. Because I would presumably know.
If you want the view.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is kind of like my tune in ability.
Yeah. Okay. So as you tune into like what like the shadows, and your mind starts wandering, you snap into the eyes from the shadows looking back at the wagon as it passes, and then suddenly you're thrust from that body, from their eyes, into another, again looking at the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
You feel whatever this creature, you feel like hesitance from this creature, and you feel it move, but as it moves, it phases out, and then you see a different angle for the wagon as it reappears, as if it can move without moving, but always in the shadow, in darkness.
It knows we're here.
On the upside, it's looking up to the wagon instead of looking down. You get the impression that it's small. Well, they are small.
So they are small. Can I do it? I guess I don't know if investigate a mystery is appropriate here, because I don't know if the questions are things that would be. Yes, actually, I would like to try to investigate a mystery, which I'm not great at. But
would you like to help Shadow, or would Shadow want to help? Also, Smoke want to help with this, because Shadow's also been sent out to investigate. And
yeah, Smoke's out investigating or scouting or trying to.
So would you want to?
My assumption, because it saw us very recently, is it's in the shadows of someplace very near to us, and so not necessarily where Smoke is. Yeah, that was the vibe I got. Correct me if I'm wrong. And so what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to get is the where to go. But I think what I would do is I would tap Bree on the shoulder, and I would say, whatever it is, the ultimate thing here, it's watching us. I'll help you look for it. If you find it, let me know. I want to talk to it.
Okay.
It hasn't attacked us yet. I didn't see it. I saw through its eyes. But my thought is, if it hasn't attacked us yet, there's a reason, and so maybe it can be talked to.
Okay.
Is that why when you were casting, you were adjusting your hair because you could see yourself, and you were like, oh.
that's the other twin.
Yeah, you didn't have to point it out, Unky Marva.
Wait, so you're looking through his eyes, and wherever it was close enough that you could see us.
In the shadows, and so I'm gonna try and help out Bree with an investigate if Bree would like to do an investigate.
Yeah, or I'll investigate.
Ask away.
Never mind, not needed. But I do put myself in a worse situation. So Bree gets a 12.
What was one of the things that you wanted to ask?
Where is it? Where did it go?
Yeah, where did it go?
It went from. It seemed to be initially like in front and beside you, in the bushes, and then as Shadow Smoke, I never remember which one, started moving into that direction. It shifted and then it turned up in like a different area, more behind the wagon, in more shadow and bushes. It seemed to be still like hesitant from everybody, but wanting to keep away from the direct approach.
And then, so my second question is, I'm going to ask, what sort of creature is it? So I'm thinking that, yeah, smoke probably caught its scent, and because he's even more of a fey creature in this world, he might be able to send me a clearer impression of what it is or what he's getting.
It's a type. It has a scent of a goblin, but it's not a true goblin. It's what they call a gobkin.
That's what Prospero called that other thing that I stabbed and killed.
So we think this is a person that's been turned into a
Yeah,
thing?
this might be a person that's a thing for being turned into a monster.
Were you able to, well, it was a monster, were you able to talk to it at all? Like, did it have sentience? Or
I just talked with the halberd.
Oh, we can try words this time?
Yeah. I can try. I can try.
You did try words before, and it didn't seem to have English as its form of language.
So what I would like to do is go to where we think it is, and I would like to not use English, because I don't know that whether or not it knows English, but I would like to angle my body and extend a hand in the way that you would with an animal, like a wild animal that you were like letting sniff your palm. Like essentially I'm trying to charm it by being like
Trying to be friendly.
Being friendly, but not necessarily using language to do that.
You see a quick ruffling of the bush, and a stone comes towards you. It hits you. You take no damage.
Can I roll to manipulate someone?
If you want to not be hit, you can. But it comes towards you, and it's that hits you or not. But it certainly was aimed at you as you approach, and you start like angling your body to be less aggressive.
Yeah, just like a friendly invitation. Do we have any?
I think I can help out. Yeah, no, I can help out.
Okay,
because, in my other gear, I do have pocket candy, so I assume this would just be like boiled candies in this time. Some kind of like horrible old boiled sweet type thing that I'll pull out, and I get a when fighting a monster, if you help someone, don't roll cool, you automatically get a 10 as if you succeeded. So I give you some candy and you get a +1.
Cool. Cool. I rolled a 10 anyway, but I appreciate the +1 because that could have been worse. So I hold out some candies and I kind of squat down and I make my eyes as close to level with the thing as I can. I try to make myself as non-threatening as possible.
You hear some snarls from the bush. You start seeing eyes in the shadow, and a small clawed hand. There's another hand which seems to be holding straps of leather. And
sorry.
Pinky raccoon?
Sling. She just had a sling stone thrown at her. Sorry for being too descriptive, or not enough descriptive. But either way.
I was like, oh wow. It's
I found it
disciples.
riveting.
The clawed hand starts like reaching out. Humble Bumble, you want to try some Pathfinder? Someone just purchased Humble Bumble. I forgot that's even linked to our alerts. But thank you for the purchase of Humble Bumble. I have totally forgotten that is totally loaded. By the way, a lot of Pathfinder stuff and Paizo stuff on Humble Bumble right now. But either way, if you watch this on YouTube, probably not.
Does that mean we get XP? Do we get XP?
Yes, I'll give you all XP for this.
Hey, okay, cool, perfect. I leveled up.
So did I.
Same.
3 levels out of that.
A clawed hand is reaching out for the hard candies.
I extend them a little further. I give the I reach them up towards the clawed hand. I say in what I hope is a soothing tone, even if it can't understand me, we're not here to hurt you. We just want to understand.
Snatches the candies and snatches the candies out of your hand, and unless you stop, it seems to want to get away from you as quickly as possible.
I'll let it. Especially if I think that the last time that this happened, it was actually a girl.
Yeah, but it only became a girl after I killed it.
Yeah,
So-
well, that's the thing. That means it's a girl before you kill it, too. It's just that you don't know that it's a girl.
Uncle Marv, it's okay. We all have bad days. Literally, I think we have all been there.
I literally killed someone like last week. Like it's the wood. Like, what about my mind? It's just...
We know your mind's already
will-
gone. That's the reason you drink, right?
I think you found your coping mechanism.
I'm just gonna go back and take a bottle of my whiskey. Like...
Sweet cookie whiskey.
That's what I'll do. About to change this to rum.
I think I will stand back up and I'll say, I think we ought to just go in and see if we can find the source of the drumming. I imagine that's what's causing this, and that these little creatures are side effects and not the cause.
Nothing quite like finding some probable cult doing weird experiments on people. What could possibly
Yeah,
go
it's
wrong
not-
aside from your sister trying to sell her soul again to become a horse rider of the apocalypse to end the world? Sure.
Sorry, what?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Bree, what?
Never mind.
No, BB, back up. That sounds like a really good story.
Now,
And Bree just gets like this really kind of far away look in her eyes, like.
I just want to go back to the rules here and just say something as a keeper. Honesty demands that Molgars, you write somewhere on your sheet that you are cursed.
Okay.
I mean, she is cursed to have me as a sister, so...
You can just put Gobkin curse or something along them lines.
Okay. Good to know. Love that.
There'll be a timer associated to it, so just as a heads up.
Cool. Cool. Let's solve this.
Yeah, if my sister dies, then I don't have an uglier sister to be compared to. So, like, I need her alive.
You just have bigger boobs. You literally just have bigger boobs.
And they are marvelous boobs at that, I might add. I'm just saying.
Okay. Can we get to the mystery? Can we do
Let's
that?
goose those crumbs.
I also
I'm not going to say it.
I also want to do a couple of things right here. I also point out that you're currently in dusk. in this
Oh,
story.
that's bad.
Yeah.
Things
Is
have moved
dusk the
very
worst,
quickly.
Or
No.
And we will change the scene as you go. You find yourself at the front entrance. To the trail moves around. You can see there's like ruins at the top, but you also see an old, what looks to be maybe a mining entrance. What you would see as a mining entrance, but you see the old as a natural cavern in this circumstance. And as the road comes near it, you can see that there's footprints near it. This is obviously where you go. But I'll take the focus away from that and move it back into town, where two parents are sitting by the fire. You're looking over them, talking about their children always causing trouble and causing alert, trying to make people panic and cause hysteria. You see both of them have scratches on their arms. So the room has a little bit of disarray, but not much. I'm glad that we kicked him out of the house this time. Like, I'm gonna stand for any violence in this house anymore. They can fend for themselves. And at the mother saying fend for themselves, you just see her hand start going from like normal fingers to like almost an off color, almost a grey, and claws starting to form. Her hair starts turning scraggly. The camera focuses to the male, the father. The skin's starting to go pale and grey. Teeth starting to get sharp. And both forms start to shift and move. Just a little foreboding. Not specifically for Molgars, but hey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is the mom like kind of a MILF?
We'll move forward. Back to the entranceway.
Wait, no. I'd like to investigate a mystery. Is the mom kind of a MILF?
No.
Oh,
Disappointing.
I'm sorry. Not everyone is hot in the town. Especially in a town where, well, it's a weird medieval style fantasy village.
So, like, to be hot in this town, you just like have to not have had the Black Death. That's like the bar.
that's the bar for that. Yeah, actually.
Retain 40% of your teeth by the age of 20.
Not be dead.
Speaking of being dead, outside of the entrance, there's a trail which goes up further to ruins, or there is a clear entranceway. It's got a sandy entrance. You can see that there's been tracks recently in this area. You can go further up higher, or you can...
Human tracks or monstrous tracks?
look smaller than humans.
Can I do the oh there it is to find out if the people we're looking for are in one of those locations?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's use some magic.
What do you... Well,
14, baby!
wow, okay.
Yeah, damn, babe.
So,
Wish I had magic.
what are you looking specifically?
So the humans that we saw are the humans that we think made the map and we're doing the map things. The drumming is where's the first of all, yeah,
Where's the drumming
I guess
coming
not
from?
the drumming because we can hear where the drumming's coming from. We can just hear that with our ears. So I'm going to say the humans who
drumming
made the
is coming
map.
from somewhere. I can tell you more specifics. If it's coming from
I
inside
want to hear.
above.
Yeah, I want to. I guess the drumming is the simplest to because we can't. Can we hear the drumming right now?
Yes, the drumming is coming not from this hole, not from this tunnel, but from above.
Okay,
Seems to be coming from whatever the ruins were above.
so we can hear that, right?
Yes.
Then I would like to know where the people who made the map, the people who were on the map, where they are. That's what I want to know. Like who were like that led us to the mountain, the map that led us to the
Above.
mountains. Where are those people? Above. Okay. So let's go above.
Yeah, Betsy, yeah.
I mean, I know the drums are kind of loud now, which helps, but I think maybe we should try to go stealthy at this point because we don't actually even know how many people there are. And Brie would like to try to use magic to she wants to try to bond with Smoke and then send him up to scout and try to look through his eyes.
Okay.
So use magic.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, Bree never fails at magic.
But you need to fail forward to succeed.
I do. That's why I don't use it anymore.
It works.
Breeze failed
imperfectly.
plenty.
So.
I kind of. Am I allowed to define what the problematic side effect is?
You get to choose the glitch. You get to
Yeah.
choose. Oh, you're saying if you choose problematic side effect. Oh, you can. I'm sure you can suggest.
I'd like to suggest that while I'm in control of Smoke's body, he's in control of mine.
And with that, I want to let Trace take control of Smoke's actions while in Brianna's. And what would a dog want to do when
Really?
already nuzzled up?
Okay, I'm
close to
Really?
Trace?
I'm torn between actions. So the first one, which is like the more safe option, is just start like drooling, staring at my sister. The second option is hump her leg.
I think you should do the humper leg. I think it's funnier.
I thought you were going to say lick your face. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, Smoke takes one look at my sister and just goes over and starts humping her leg, having a great time.
Stacy has an aneurysm and dies. That is the end of Stacy. Congratulations. No, Stacy's like, Bree, what are you, Bree, we're in front of people. What are you doing?
Meanwhile, through the forest.
Meanwhile, Bree is just like, okay, I'm on a stealth mission. I'm in a dog's body. This is great. Like, all right, we're going up a mountain.
Through the forest, through the thick woods, the darkness is coming over. It's like you had moonlight, but you can still see things in the moonlight. And being a fey creature, can see quite well in the moonlight. You start hearing the drums getting louder and louder. You're getting closer to the top of the mountain. You come to the edge of a clearing, where you see a circle of these little creatures, surrounded by these ruins, like pillars which have fallen down long ago. They've got they're drumming on these animal skin drums, and you can see in the middle an altar in the middle of the ceremony, an altar with a book.
Roughly how many creatures are we seeing? Are they the Gobkin creatures, like the small ones? Yeah.
Maybe a dozen.
And is there anyone else? Like, is there any pillars, circle, altar? Is there anyone that looks like they're the person who's going to cast a spell or whatever? Like the big honcho guy? Or not visible at this point?
That'll be a roll.
Okay.
That'll be an investigator. Because there's consequences to... Not if you roll a 14.
Oh.
Now they roll high. So as you seeing through the eyes, totally oblivious of the mess which is going back in on the wagon or near the wagon.
Because like Smoke understands that like Stace is Bree's best friend, so Smoke's like bestie, and just like all over her.
As the people start, two of the these gobkin seems to get. They both seem to have a horn, which they start blowing.
Okay. That definitely seems like a shit's about to go down kind of thing. I've got questions I can ask. If I kind of want to ask, like, where did the boss go? Like, does it look like there's another chamber off in the ruins where like someone's going to come out and make a grand entrance from, or nothing?
No, this is just a small clearing on top of the mountain with old ruins and like a slab of stone which they're using as an altar, and a book is sitting on top of this stone, and it seems to be the focal point.
Okay.
Bitch.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I think Bree wants to take a risk. She wants to her understanding of magic is if things are set up a particular way, the best way to ruin it is to ruin it. So she wants to leap onto the altar and grab the book in her mouth and then run off with it.
Act under pressure, I don't even think would be appropriate. What would be appropriate here?
Act under pressure would be the kind. Yeah, it's the only one that really applies.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Success!
Without any risk, without any side effects.
Yep.
Describe what happens.
Yeah. Well, they're all busy drumming away and whatnot, and the two are blowing their horns, and Bree's like, oh shit, something's about to happen. She's not sure she has enough time to go back to, revert back to tell the others, so she's just like, I'm going for it. So, as if, the shadows of the forest themselves suddenly took on wolf form, it's like she leaps from the woods directly into, barreling through some of the gobkin as she leaps onto the altar, snatches the book in her, mouth, and then just instantly pivots and then leaps back towards the shadows the way she came, and she kind of just starts running back towards the group.
Okay.
And as she's doing so, she's like, okay, I need to tell the others. And she's also going to revert back, swap with Smoke once more, but giving Smoke the mental command of return.
I don't know if you've ever had a really friendly Labrador, but what they like to do is stick their snout in people's crutches to say hello.
That is actually a true statement.
Yeah, that's something that dogs really do. So you could come back to a very poignant moment.
Poetic, romantic.
And what, everyone else is just watching and not even trying to hold Bree's body back?
I am straight up watching. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm straight up watching.
Meanwhile,
Trace is filming
Trace
it.
helping. It would just be Unky Marv who would potentially be helping.
on the upside, there's no camera phones.
It did just occur
So
to
is
me.
that what
Mentally,
we're
I'm
coming back
recording.
to? Because
How much resistance
so
is there?
I do think I'm pushing at your head, but not as hard as I should be.
You're pushing the head in the wrong direction if you're trying to push.
No. She's not doing that. She's not doing that because she's in front of her fucking sister who she hates. So she's like, this is clearly not Brie. But she's like, okay. Okay. So what are we doing? Bree. This isn't you. What are you? Holy,
Money shot.
I'll have what she's having.
Yes. Yeah, me and Uncle Marv, we're not helping. Yeah, you're on your own on this.
And then all of a sudden, there's like oh my god, there's a ritual. What the? And then Brie just kind of pushes back, like, oh, what the? Okay, hi. Sorry, I think I swapped with Smoke for a second. I thought
you were fucking her
sharing the
leg
same
this
body,
whole time. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh.
You was fucking
And then Brie
shit
goes
out of her.
bright red.
yeah. I think you're fine. It's okay. I just didn't really know how to react to that. I
mean,
just
next
I
time
think
you
your
just
body
like
knew
kick
how
me
to
in the
react.
face or whatever, like, you know, that would so not
I would never do that. I wouldn't kick your face. You'd be no, I would never. So I wasn't sure how to make it stop without hurting you. And
I mean, you know, it wasn't me, right? You know, that wasn't. I was on the top of the mountain.
But it's your. I get that it wasn't you. Trust me. I get that you would never do that. You would never even want to do that. Why would you ever want to do that? You would never want to do that. But I didn't want to hurt your body.
Thanks. But in future, if I'm doing something you don't want me to do, just, you know, slap me, anything, just, you know, make a stop if you don't want it.
Okay.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work. Uncle Marv, you know Smoke listens to you. Why didn't you do anything?
It was funny.
Oh my.
Harsh. Trace sees this go down, literally. And can Trace use monster empathy on her sister? Because Trace sees her sister as a monster to reveal what it is her sister wants.
BJ, we've gone through this before. I love the idea, but no. And please don't kick some ass on Stacy now.
I'm not. This is a beautiful moment for my sister.
But we crossed back with. Sorry?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I should have done more to stop it from happening. I was really kind of overwhelmed by it. It was really weird, if I'm honest.
You look more like you were into it.
I
understand.
And then Brie is going to like take like, you know, 2 big steps away from Stace. Like, I am so sorry if you feel violated by whatever my body did.
No. It's not that. It's just that it was clearly not you, and so not that if it was you, I'd be into it.
It's okay. I mean, obviously it's not okay, but there's a ritual happening on top of the hill, and I think I disrupted it.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's do that.
And we cut. The drumming has stopped.
Oh damn.
The focus goes to Shadow Smoke, jumping from shadow to shadow, leaping at speed from shadow to shadow. But these creatures have the same ability to move and to jump from shadow to shadow. The ritual has stopped. The chase is on. You do not have much time. back to the weirdness on the path?
Yeah, I think Smoke needs help. I think those things are chasing him, and whatever that book is important. And I don't hear the drums anymore, which is probably a good sign. But yeah, we should go.
While the
Yeah,
awkwardness is
yeah.
happening, Unky Marv's already unhooked Betsy, and he just jumps on Betsy and goes, "Yeah!" and charges straight into the shadows to go get Smoke.
We're just in an empty carriage now. What the? Okay.
Let's
And I have my what could go wrong, so I get to hold 2 for charging into danger. What could possibly go wrong with me riding into danger into the shadows? And yeah, so I'm going after Smoke to try and save Smoke.
If I can, before we jump into go into the battle, can I offer Stace some of my liquor to try to help with this situation? I've noticed it drowns my sorrows away. So, Stace, I offer, I like hand out, I like walk past you, I get next to you, and I'm like, you don't want to sip? Yeah.
Special brand unrequited whiskey.
Strong.
Thank you.
I have
Okay,
never
let's
had
do
more
this.
respect for you.
Cool. Let's go.
Yeah, Freya's gonna go
Where you going?
into the woods towards where she knows, like, the path that Smoke took, so she's heading in that direction.
Okay. So some of you are going that direction. One's on horseback, blindly in the dark. Or moonlit.
I just see myself riding into the woods and there's just tree. Bang!
But what could possibly go wrong? So Marv, I think he's the first one to arrive.
Mm-hmm. I still have the staff in hand.
Staff in hand, with the experience of youthful experience of the Dancing and Prancing expansion pack, which you used to have.
Which I used to play as, used to play a bard.
Yep. You hear this as the sound of them moving through shadows, both shadow smoke. Is it smoke or shadow?
Smoke.
Smoke. Okay. Both smoke and these gobkins are swiftly moving, and you can just see, like you can kind of see like bushes and trees moving in the distance, and they're getting closer and closer and closer. And what are you doing on horseback on your big draft horse, Betsy?
I'm gonna. Yeah, here we go. Use my ability. Let's get out of here. If you can protect someone by telling them what to do or leading them out, roll charm instead of tough. So I'm going to try and like yell at Smoke, "Here, boy!" to me, and then ride away.
Okay.
A mixed success on protect someone. You protect them okay, but you suffer some harm or all the harm they were going to get.
Okay. So you go, "Here, boy," like this way. But as Smoke arrives next to you, and then again, like moments later, just disappears into the shadow, what was chasing him arrive right next to you. A creature arrives at Betsy's feet, looks at you, and then disappears. But another one arrives in midair and strikes at you. Take 1 harm. Also, it's honesty demands that you'd also be cursed.
I also would be cursed.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Just as a heads up on that one. Honesty demands this. But Shadow disappears and runs off. You can see others like stop, and there's a pause. There's suddenly a pause. There's that little bit of a gap between the two groups now. As the others start seeing Smoke starting to approach.
I'll definitely call Smoke over. Like if I catch sight of him, I'm like, here boy, give me the book, give me the book.
Appears in front of you. He appears in front of you.
I grab the book and I tell I turned it to Trace and be like, put it in, and I like piff the book at her, implying like shove it in her corset.
Yeah, and Trace will just pull her corset, like her thumb, away from her body and like lean down so you can see like the full decolletage, and just like the book immediately goes in,
Just
like,
slides in
between the sisters. Yeah.
I'm just staring. That's all I'm doing.
I'll ask for an act under pressure, but I also offer this. Eugene, would you like to help this role?
Oh yeah, yes. Oh God, no, that's the fastest roll you'll ever get out of me. Hold on.
And Jay's already rolled it. And rolled.
Yeah, let's go. I'll help.
Yeah,
so
the
trouble.
Yeah,
can the trouble be that I fall in? Like, can that?
I think the trouble's going to be that you get slapped.
Oh, no, I think I am okay with the trouble being that he falls in. That is so funny.
Okay. As the act under pressure, you throw the book into the corset of holding.
And Eugene just goes, alley-oop!
Yep.
And Eugene goes,
goodbye.
It's almost like the alley pass, like the throw up, and Eugene clips it and falls in and dunks it, but keeps going.
Yeah, I just keep going.
With the
dunks it.
Yeah. With the book no longer in this realm, everything starts going back. Starts moving and shifting. You wake up in a farm outside of town. Eugene would just usually call this a hangover.
So yeah, I guess so, because I'm not going to remember any of this, obviously. It's just going to.
But that's the thing, you do remember.
Oh my God, I do. Thank you. It's about damn time.
Unless something else changes that.
Reverse time.
You wake up in a farm. Cows nudging you, trying to eat where you're staying, like trying to eat where you're on the ground. And you see other animals and people and others also waking up in this farm outside of town. But what happened, you don't know.
But we're in like modern day clothes.
In modern day clothes.
Yeah, okay. And the farm looks modern.
No hill,
and stuff
no
like
nothing.
That. Like it's a modern windmill at the farm and a tractor and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, okay.
What the hell?
Do we?
And then I look at Trace, and I'm like, "Is there anything down your top?"
And Trace like puts up a finger, like, give me a second. There's like a lot of stuff down there, and I just start like pulling things
out. Eugene.
Like, and eventually, like my hand like finds an ankle. And I just pull out Eugene and drop him. His hand clutched to the magic book.
No, I'm clutching like to stay in there. This is the best place ever.
Oh my
God. You're gonna let go eventually.
I'm sure there's some spare lube in there.
Yeah,
oh, that's why my top was tickling. Okay. Oh God. Do we remember what happened?
Pull out the book.
Yeah.
So there was a book.
There was a book. Book's called Reverse Dungeon from TSR.
That is weird.
Plus, I would say a little bit of help from Zweihander, because their goblins are so much more fun because they curse you.
Right.
If they attack you, you are then cursed. Even if they miss that attack, you will become a goblin unless you kill that goblin
Oh.
within the time period.
I'm just impressed that, like, this is both Chibi and Bria. I'm impressed that shoving the book into Trace's cleavage actually broke the spell.
They're a magical place.
I mean, I like to. I like to
cleavage
think,
of dispel magic.
I like to think that my cleavage has broken many men, so it stands to reason it could also break magic.
I'm still standing tall as I like slink over into like the corner, like all dazed and happy. Oh, so.
And then Graves kind of glances at Stace and then just immediately turns red again and looks away.
Stace kind of like shuffles up to you and she's like, hey, would you want to, I mean, it's been a while since we've hung out. Would you want to like catch a movie later?
I
Now
mean,
that we're back?
yeah, if the cinema didn't get broken by all of that, sure.
Yeah, and if not, we can just maybe watch something on Netflix at my place.
And chill.
Yep.
And
and
no, that's not what I said, Unky Marv, that is not what I said.
But was it what you were thinking?
Unky Marv doesn't even know that saying. He was just like, yeah, chill.
Unky Marv, that phrase does not mean what you think it means.
What does it mean?
Oh, it means you banging. That's what it means.
What?
I wish.
It means you're gonna
I looked it up a while ago, and I thought that I could Netflix and chill. No, it means to have sex. Yeah, I tried. It doesn't work for me.
I mean, you thought it also meant just hang out, just hang out, right?
No, I purposely wanted to have sex, and they said no.
So we don't have to do all that. I know that's not, I mean, I know, sorry, we don't have to do all that. We can just watch a movie.
I'll watch a movie with you.
Yeah, why don't we do like a whole group hang sort of situation? That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. It could be a double thing, like.
No,
just like super platonic. Like
it could be something super weird happening. Look, we can come back to my apartment and do it, and I don't know, we can have a nacho night.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Because I can't think of a good reason to say no to what they're proposing. So
yes, Smoke will be there. I'm looking at Smoke going, dude. But then I'll also like lean down and I'll hug him and I'll pat his head and I'll be like, I know, she's amazing, isn't she? But you don't have to do that to people, you know? Boundaries, buddy, boundaries. At this point, though, Brie wasn't even trying, so it's like...
I don't think Brie has to try.
I don't think trying is the thing Brie has to do in this occasion.
I think to wrap this up, and by the way, the laughing that just then was, you really should be here live if you're watching on YouTube, because there's always a lot of shit talking on the comments, and that was just something there. But I think to wrap this up, a sports car drives past. Open top, like Cadillac style. A couple of buxom women sitting on the back bench. Like they stop, like the back seat's sitting up on top, and they stop and say, Unky Marv, where have you been?
Oh, fuck this. No. No, fuck you.
And Unky Marv goes, I hope your movie shoot went well. God bless. Good luck to your prayer group. And he goes and hops in Betsy and drives off.
So you hop in Betsy and drive off while leaving everyone in the field outside of town. Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm good. They give a ride, right? I cannot.
No, they drive
ride.
off.
Fuck this.
What just happened?
I don't understand.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the strip club.
Is there one?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just opened up.
It's also called the Peg Leg.
Is that I actually need the name for the strip club, so I was gonna give that to you.
They strip on the Peg Leg.
Oh boy, now I get splinters. I think we'll wrap up with that. So for those that missed it, that was Unky Marv's coming back from Vegas.
I got a lift into town with some girls going up the mountains to film their new video. What was it? Oh God, yes, I'm coming. And he volume 13, and he thought they were a prayer group going up to film a religious video.
But in changing the setting, it kind of ruined the gag. I'm sorry. So I wanted to bring
but
It did not ruin the gag.
It did not ruin the gag.
No,
It actually
it did
kind of
not.
made it
It did
better.
not ruin the gag.
Gene is fuming. Like, no.
End of session. End of session.
Yes, end of session.
Did we
things
conclude the mystery?
Yes.
Yes.
Saved by the boobs.
Did you save someone
Always.
from certain death or worse?
Yes, because Unky Marv reanimated somebody.
And question. Can what we saved Stacy from technically be counted as a little death?
Also that, but also Unky Marv did reanimate a dead person, so I would say that was the person who was saved from death.
Mm-hmm.
Though you did kill her first.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
change
but
the
she
fact
was
they're
then
still
saved.
saved.
She was then literally saved from death. She was reanimated.
We also managed to break the spell before the other two got the curse afflicted to them.
Did you learn something new about the world?
That
I
literally
think
it's a spatial
Stace's
dimension.
eyes have been opened.
Well, that's
I
not,
think
that's
she's
not,
officially
that's not
over
this question.
Aaron.
Yeah, we learnt that nerds have more power than we thought.
Stacy's over Aaron and under Bree, maybe? Question mark?
It's honestly a question whether Aaron ever actually existed.
I think that question was like answered pretty solidly already.
I think it's ambiguous. I think it's ambiguous. It's not clear.
But the last
But
question:
probably not.
did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters, or maybe two?
Tracy has an amazing corset.
I was gonna say Trace's boobs can break magic.
I think we learned that Bree is a lot flirtier than we expected.
I think Bree knows what she's doing.
trying. That was just her being like, "Oh, you've never ridden a horse before. Here, let me show you how it's done."
Uh-huh.
Let me put my hand on your thigh.
Yes, she's just
Let me put my hand on your
naturally
thigh.
flirty. Yeah.
You're on a horse.
Yeah.
She's standing on the ground. It was a natural place to touch.
I think there's a yes to all those
and-
questions,
Yes, I think we
that's
answered
a
all
yes,
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is
I think
two
it's the first time
experience
it's
points.
happened.
Did we actually get an experience point from the humble bundle thing? Or that
And
was
so,
just-
yeah, I'll give you a
Yeah.
whole bundle when we
Oh,
get when we get
okay.
donations in from stuff while we're live. Go for it. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I think that's the first time we've ever had a Humble Bumble go off live in the last 4.5 years, almost 5 years that we've been
Wow.
live.
Wow,
It's
that's crazy.
it freaks me out when we have a YouTube go off because there's a different. It's quite obvious. There's a different symbol. But this is, I think, the first time we've done a Humble Bumble. Next, we'll need to sell merch, or actually do merch again,
Yeah.
because that's been a long time. Maybe I think that Scooby Doo this shit was one of the ones we wanted to do.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't hear you, like from the sound of this chainsaw.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my chainsaw.
That's close. So,
Put that on a mug. Be like,
I'll turn the romantic music down. Well, let's do our outros and we'll do a raid, shall we?
cool.
Sounds good.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first because I think I went first on intros. So hi, I'm Molly or Molgars. I played Stacy Jenkins, the spooky, and also the one who's definitely not having a gay crisis. I don't know if you can tell in this episode, but she's super not having a gay crisis. You can find me at Please Send Cash, all one word, all lowercase on Twitter. And that's about it.
Okay. VJ?
Hi, I'm VJ Stonecraft. You can find me at VJ_Stonecraft on Twitter. I'm a TTRPG podcaster, streamer, and writer. I'm also the keeper for Lovelinscraft. It's a Call of Cthulhu podcast. You can find me on Monday nights on Crossroads Games and here as Theo in the Knights of Numeria, which is airing now, and a bunch of other places. So please come join me in the dark.
Okay. Brianna? Oh, sorry, Chibi.
Hi, I'm Chibi, also playing Brianna Gentry, the searcher of the group, and the one who was having a lot of fun kind of going, oh, instead of investigating monsters all the time, apparently I should be investigating Stace and her feelings towards me, apparently. Maybe we'll do that next sesh.
Maybe you can send
What are
Shadow.
you searching for?
Maybe you can send Smoke to sniff it out.
And yeah, magic apparently is my other forte, but hey, it worked really weirdly this time around. But yeah, I'm a full-time commission artist. You can find me at bespokecc.com.au, where I draw people's tabletop RPG characters.
Yeah. Howln?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Howln. I was playing the unlovable detective Eugenius. And I basically just do Twitch streaming here and there. The next game that I'm playing is called Inculinati, where I am throwing rabbit farts at dogs all the time. So if you want to come and check it out, please come follow me on Howln. And we get to play it together. I'll be playing this Wednesday.
I wouldn't say unlovable, just platonic love.
No, that's unlovable, G. I ain't no. No, bro. Yo, the friend zone sucks. I've had it. It ain't fun.
And Dr. Oblong.
G'day, I'm Dr. Oblong. I'm an electronic music artist. You can check out my music at SoundCloud/Dr. Oblong. Today I've been playing Unky Marvin Spaft, the mundane of the group, but not mundane in any other way except for title of character.
And we didn't get any luchador action.
Well, I didn't know how to make it medieval. Did they have medieval luchadors?
Would it have just been like a tavern brawler type character, maybe? Like,
No, it'd be like a knight. Like you'd basically be like a chauvinistic knight, pretty much.
Or Jester, which you started with that outfit, which was good.
Yeah.
So hey, thank you everyone coming in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, everything on YouTube. We're trying to get to 1 million subs on YouTube. It's all free, and leave a comment down below. We're also on Twitch if you're watching us on YouTube for our live stuff, and GoblinCaveTV on Twitter while it still survives. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll be back this week, well later in this week, with a little bit of Circus of the Broken Chains, where we have the comeback from Will, who had a surprising guest spot last week and scared and shocked the crap out of the cast members who didn't expect it, which was great fun. It had been in planning for months and months and months, because he's really devious and it was super funny to get the reactions. We've got a short coming soon with those reactions, so check out our shorts and our highlights videos on YouTube. Other than that, we're going to be rating Geekly Inc. They're playing Monster of the Week. So
Hey.
if they're not as adult as us, probably tone it down for them when we say hello, just in case. just the case, maybe. But other than that, thank you for coming in. Let's do the raid, and It's been so much fun GMing, and we'll have another GM hopefully take this spot next week, and I get to play again. Let's get this right, and bye.